running. 5:46 left in the first. Handoff. It's Peterson. Big hole right side. Cuts it back. Upfield 20.
It's time for live coverage of high school sports on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE Channel. Coverage is brought to you by our platinum supporter, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. Coverage is also brought to you by Abby's Pizza, Apple Valley Honda, Biosports Physical Therapy, Caldwell Banker Cascade Real Estate, Global Car Care, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling, the Highlander Golf Course and Grill, the Kennedy Real Estate Group, Les Schwab, Sangster Motors, Save Mart, Together for Youth, and Valley Tractor. Now let's go to the stadium for high school sports on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE Channel.
Block from Smith, and that springs him into the end zone.
Welcome to Bulldog Stadium here in Cashmere, Washington, along with Grant Olson. I'm Eric Granstrom as we bring you the battle for the bronze shoe. It's a tradition that this is the 71st meeting between the two for the bronze shoe, and it's a lot of fun, and I'm glad that they've kept this going.
And, even though they're not in the same league anymore, these two teams, Chelan and Cashmere, it still is a big deal to these two schools. And you said it's a long-standing tradition, so it means something tonight.
The Bulldogs dominate the series. In fact, it's not even close.
No, it's not.
What is it, 57-12-1 over the 70 contests so far, and that bronze shoe basically has cobwebs from Cashmere, and that's where it's been. Well, it's where it's been for the past 9 games in a row. It's 2014 last time that Chelan knocked off Cashmere, and that was a big deal for Chelan. So as we look at this one, as we continue with the pregame show, we'll talk to the Cashmere coach, Brian Bremer. We'll talk to his quarterback, who is something special, Rylan Hatmaker, who's just a junior, by the way. We'll also talk to two-way guy. He's a wideout on offense, and he's a defensive back, cornerback on defense. We'll talk to Tom McDevitt as we continue with the pregame show here. But for these guys, the message has been, don't overlook this game. I mean, you can start looking towards the playoffs. Heck, they're selling playoff tickets already for Cashmere for the SCAC and trying to get into that state tournament. You can't look past these guys. You don't want to have what happened to Alabama with Vanderbilt.
You brought that up earlier, a great example, but they need to keep doing what they've done the last 2 weeks after their loss to Royal. Keep going, keep doing what you're doing. 2 big blowout wins the last 2 weeks. So Cashmere, I think, has their head on straight for this tonight. And it's two teams, Eric, going in different directions. 2-5 for Chelan, 6-1 for Cashmere. But it's for the bronze shoe. So that could change everything in the mental, the minds of these players.
Absolutely. And it's a trophy.
Yeah.
It's a trophy. This is, and Brian Bremer, whom we'll hear from in the pregame show, he says, if Chelan wins this game, this is their season here tonight. And they know on paper this is not even a matchup. But, anything can happen. That's why you throw it out there on a Friday night normally, and because of officiating shortages, we're having to play this game here tonight on the NCWLIFE Channel. So we're glad to bring it to you. Now, if you're Chelan and your coach, Jerry Lopez, he's in his first year in the Chelan program, trying to rejuvenate that program and get it back to where it was maybe, 2014, the last time they knocked off Cashmere. This is a kitchen sink game. This is whatever trick play, whatever you got in your reservoir, tonight's the night you bring it out.
Absolutely right. And you get your players motivated to play above their level, their skill level tonight. And you can do that in the first-year coach. But you talked about earlier to me off the camera that they have 9 players going both ways on this team. So we'll see if that grinds them as this game goes along, because we know that Cashmere can grind you down.
Well, and Cashmere is incredibly physical.
They are.
On both sides of the football, and that's the way they love to play, and that's what Brian Bremer has them doing here so far. Following that loss to Royal that we covered here, a 55-14 loss, it was a great game for one quarter, but then one fourth down play, they don't get it, and then suddenly, whoop, there you go. Chelan, meanwhile, they're hoping for something similar tonight. They're hoping that they can convert a fourth down. They hope that they can maybe find Cashmere getting a little lackadaisical with the football, things like that, get a turnover. You never know.
Turnover is what could change tonight for Chelan. If they get an interception or a fumble recovery, turn that into points, maybe get another one, a kickoff return, a punt return. Yeah. That's what will motivate and probably get Chelan to keep this game close.
That's something that Brian also told me as far as Chelan is concerned. He says, now look, okay, on paper, yeah, I agree, this is not necessarily a matchup, but what Jerry Lopez, the new coach for Chelan, has them doing is going 110% all the time. Even if they're making a mistake, they're making a mistake at full speed. You can't ask anything more.
And even if you're getting blown out, if you're giving 100% and giving it your all throughout the entire game, that's all a first-year coach wants to see, and you can build on that then from years to come. Yeah. But just play hard every play, like you said.
Yeah, I'm thinking onside kick. I'm thinking hook and ladder.
I think we're going to see everything tonight. Yeah.
Why not?
End around. We're going to see all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, and probably if it's not ridiculous in your own end, 4-down territory when you got the football.
I totally agree, and I think we're going to see some of that too.
Meanwhile, Rylan Hatmaker, whom we'll talk to in the pregame show coming up, is on a record pace. He's ready to break his own record for a single season touchdown mark. 25 touchdowns, only 1 interception all season long. He's got nearly 1,400 yards passing. This kid is good.
In his last 2 games, over 250 yards in each one of those games. This kid can really throw the ball, and he's got Logan Speeds to throw it to, who is fantastic. I think he's got close to 400 yards receiving this year. So that's the dynamic duo that Chelan really has to stop tonight.
Absolutely. It's going to be an interesting one here tonight. It is the battle for the bronze shoe. Bill Lippincott is the gentleman whose name it reflects, because he was a teacher and coach here in Cashmere as well as in Chelan, and they decided, well, we need to memorialize that somehow. So they took actually one of his cleats from when he played at Washington State University, bronzed it, put it on top of a trophy, and that's what they play for every year.
Such a great story. It really is. And this is going to be a lot of fun. It is.
Absolutely. It's Cashmere. It's Chelan. Hey, are you ready for some football? I know we are. We hope you are too. It's right here, Cashmere and Chelan, coming up next on the NCWLIFE Channel.
To name yourself after the highest peak in North America? Maybe that's audacity. But towering above is exactly what the first ever all-electric GMC Sierra EV Denali Edition 1 is built to do. With 754 horsepower and up to a GM estimated 400 miles of range, it is the Denali of EVs. The Sierra EV Denali.
Hey, welcome back to Save Mart. What can we help you find today?
We're looking for a mattress.
Oh, right this way. We got a large selection. We have this pillow top here.
Oh, comfortable.
We have more to choose from down here.
Oh.
I think I have the perfect one over here for you.
I guess we'll take this one.
You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
Pre-game show continues here on the NCWLIFE Channel, getting ready for the battle for the bronze shoe. We've got Brian Brummer here, Cashmere coach. First of all, before we talk about this game tonight, let's talk about what your team has learned about itself since we were here last in that game against Royal.
Yeah, I think we've learned a lot about that we can't make mistakes. Last time we were on the air, we made too many mistakes. And we let them compound, and I think our team's a lot better at not letting mistakes compound and kind of taking play by play and taking a deep breath and be able to attack the next one.
You guys are coming off a big win on homecoming night. I know homecoming can be one of those games for coaches where you worry about that the focus isn't on football on Friday night necessarily, but I mean, you get 5 touchdown passes out of your quarterback, and you guys probably got a lot of people in there playing.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great game for us. Like you said, Rylan Hatmaker, 5 touchdowns, but defensively just flying around the field. Way too many penalties on our end. That's something we got to clean up, is the discipline aspect of it, but like our defense flied around. Print Fox made play after play after play, and Jacob Savage, both our defensive ends, did a great job. And Logan Speeds had another special performance at receiver, now up to 14 touchdowns receiving on the season, which leads the state. So it was really good. And like, this week we're talking about moving on, right? Like, that was homecoming, that was awesome. So now we're talking about no HOCO letdown, right? It's kind of like, we finished the game with all these fireworks and small town. It's awesome. Everyone's on the field. Well, now this is the next one, and what a better way to play for the bronze shoe when you're talking about the next one.
Well, and they would love to come in here and knock you guys off. It's been a long time since that has happened. 2014 last time Chelan won this game. Obviously, as you look at it on paper, it's not a matchup, but you guys have to be focused, right?
Oh, absolutely. Like you said, we've won 9 in a row, but we talked about this would make Chelan's season. They're 2-5, we're whatever we are, 6-1, and the records aren't the same. We know that, but we know that this would make their season, getting a victory here and bring that bronze shoe back to their hallway. So our guys are pretty laser focused on not allowing that to happen. And the great thing that I believe is a Thursday matchup is there's not time to think about it. Like, we're getting our bodies healthy, we're getting our walkthroughs done, we're getting our special teams put in, our game plan put in, and bada bing, bada boom, we're playing a game. You know, so there's not a lot of time to really think about it. And a lot of these guys' minds that wander, and you know, I've said this on and off the record, Chelan is a lot better than their 2-5 record. They are very well coached, have a lot of respect for what they're doing. They play with a ton of energy. Their kids play hard. They're young. They have a lot of youthful starters, and they make youthful mistakes. But they play hard, and they will be in a lot of football games. Hopefully we can put them away, but they are in a lot of football games because their kids play so hard.
You guys stepped up to the SCAC this year. You didn't have to play this game, but I assume that tradition is pretty important. Yeah,
it was like a no-brainer. Like, it's whether or not you're going to play Cascade or you're going to play Chelan, you've got to play for a trophy every year. And for us to play for the Pear Bowl or us to play for the Bronze Shoe, it was really important to every community, all 3 communities, that something were to happen, that we would make that happen with our only non-league contest. So it's like the new conference, new routines, but same tradition. Got to have the same type of games, and this is one of those throwback, throw the records out, and let's put them down and let's roll.
Well, best of luck here tonight. Keep everybody healthy.
Yeah, can't wait. Go Dogs.
There you go. Brian Bremer joining us here on the pregame show. We're going to talk to a couple of the key players for the Bulldogs as we continue next here on the NCWLIFE Channel right after this.
Well, looks like our surgery patient is feeling better today.
Yep, I didn't need any oxy today. I thought I'd do a little surgery on the drain.
Huh. Do you need your pain pills anymore?
No.
Well, we should get them out of the house. There are places to drop them off.
Yeah, okay. Actually, I can do that right now.
And I will look at the drain.
Prevent opioid misuse. Find safe medication return options near you at med-project.org.
You come alive in the dead of winter and start work early on snow days, because snowed in is not an option. The Kubota Snow lineup of compact tractors, RTVs, and versatile attachments are built to move, plow, blow, and thrive in the winter. So when the snow falls, you can rise to meet it. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months, plus save up to $1,100.
Pre-game show continues before the battle for the Bronze Shoe, talking with the quarterback for the Cashmere Bulldogs, Rylan Hatmaker, who has had another stellar season. I haven't had a chance to talk to you since Royal. For you, that night, I know disappointing, but what did you learn from that game?
I learned that, honestly, that mistakes will hold us back, and as long as we don't make mistakes, we can push forward and keep winning. And honestly, just stay positive no matter what, because we still have the end of the goal to go far in state.
I mean, you're record-setting pace not only for your career but for a season and things like that. Do you even think about that, or is it just about getting the dub?
It's normally just about winning, to be honest. It's all cool to get all that stuff, but I'd rather win and go far in the season.
Talk about this matchup against Chelan here tonight. I mean, on paper, it looks like, oh, this is a mismatch horribly. But what do you see on film? What are you guys preparing for?
They're pretty fast, and like Bremer said, they like to play hard. And honestly, it's just more of the competition. Playing for that many years, no matter what, they're going to play hard and want to win. So it's a big game no matter what.
I know the Caribou Trail League misses you. You guys go up to the SCAC. Looking at that from your perspective, being the quarterback and stepping up against that tougher competition, were you kind of licking your chops at that opportunity?
Yeah, I just wanted to play more competition, to be honest. Better games, better places. It's just better energy overall, to be honest. And it's all different.
So the play for you that means the most, bomb, touchdown, you making a scramble, running for a touchdown? What is the one that feels the best?
I like a bomb, to be honest. Just gets the crowd going.
Okay, that's honest. So after high school, I know you're only a junior, but what are your plans?
Hopefully to play college football. That's my #1 goal, and then just go to a school and get a good education.
With the numbers you're putting up and things like that, are you getting teams that are coming and talking to you?
I've talked to a couple coaches, yeah, just interest. No offers, but just interest.
Okay, all right, well, that's good. I know you probably don't have any free time, but when you do have some free time, what do you like to do?
Just normally practice my sport, to be honest. No, I like throwing a bunch, but normally just hanging out with friends and hanging out around town.
Now, are you just one of these one-sport guys, or do you play multiple sports?
No, I play 3 sports. I play basketball and baseball as well.
What's your message to youngsters that are watching this that are going, hey, that guy's playing 3 sports, but maybe I only want to focus on one? Would you rather have kids play 3 sports?
Yeah, I think 3 sports helps the most, and it helps you. Every single sport can help you in other sports, and just practicing all of them will help you get better at all of them.
You guys have held on to this bronze shoe for a long time. What does this game mean to you?
It means a lot just for the tradition and the history of it, and just winning it is a big deal no matter what. To everyone that's also played, it just means a lot to everyone in the community.
Okay, I'm going to test you here. Bill Lippincott, that is his cleat that's up on top of it. What shoe is it, left or right?
I think left.
You are correct. It is the left. All right, nice job. Well, Rylan, best of luck here tonight, and stay healthy most importantly.
Thank you.
Here you go. Rylan Hatmaker joining us here on the pregame show. We'll come back and talk to another from the other side of the ball. Coming up next here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Tacos Chava has something new. Customers at Tacos Chava say it's the best Mexican food around. Nachos, enchiladas, tortas, ensaladas. And introducing camarones in many styles. You'll love the fresh salsa bar with so much selection. Are you ready for Tacos Chava? Find them at 2 great locations, the Wenatchee Valley Mall and Eniat. Tacos Chava, tan delicioso.
Imagine a science project being done on the kitchen table. Feel the excitement on Christmas morning as the kids race down the stairs to form memories that cannot be erased. Listen for the laughter coming from the next room. Put your family in a new home to make these visions become reality with Coldwell Banker Cascade. Use the Move meter entering 2 cities and see how a potential move scores based on the cost of living and other factors. Make your dream place a reality with Coldwell Banker Cascade today.
Pre-game show continues here on the NCWLIFE Channel as we visit with the Bulldogs, getting ready for the battle of the bronze shoe. Got to get it right here. Tom McDevitt joining us now. Two-way guy. Do you like defense or offense better?
I like both. Offense sometimes a little more rewarding, but an interception, it's hard to beat that.
It's kind of nicer to give the hit than take the hit too, right?
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, playing corner, you don't get a lot of big hits, but when you do, it feels good.
So that Spees guy, he gets a lot of attention, but you've had a pretty good season. Talk about as your approach and week in and week out, and did you set goals for yourself on what you wanted to do on the offensive side of the ball?
Yeah, I didn't get a lot of time on the field last year, but coming into this season, I was really hopeful, and it turned out good. Yeah, Logan's our sort of slant, kind of out guy, and then I kind of get the deep ball. So.
Okay. So which do you like better? Interception, pick six, or long touchdown?
Definitely pick six.
You like the pick six?
The pick six, yep.
Okay, all right. I like that. Talk about this matchup with Chelan and what you are expecting here tonight.
Just as we said, they play fast. They're a good team. They're young. I expect that we'll take care of business, but we just gotta hit them hard at the beginning and keep the foot on the pedal.
Tom, what does it mean to you to be a Bulldog?
It means a lot, just the community, just being a part of a team that really cares about each player and being a part of a community that cares about the program.
It is something different here in Cashmere. I don't know if it's in the water or what, but, you walk around town and people know you play football, right?
Yeah, usually, yeah.
When you have free time, if you have any free time, what do you like to do?
I like hunting, fishing, other sports.
It's kind of tough during football season, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I find time. Saturdays.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So Coach lets you go climb around the mountains, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Were you fortunate to get a deer this year?
Yeah, I actually got one early bow season. So.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, a bow hunter. Guys, after my own heart. I'm loving this. Okay, so plans after high school. What do you want to do?
Hopefully go to college. I don't know for what sport. Hopefully a sport. I don't know. Maybe just get a good education, but.
So you're another multi-sport guy?
Yep, baseball and basketball.
Okay. You said baseball first. Are you more of a baseball guy then?
Yeah, I'd say probably more of a baseball guy.
Okay. Bronze shoe. Bill Lippincott. I asked a little trivia question. So Bill Lippincott went to what university?
Oh boy. Big school or little school?
Well, it's a little school in Southeast Washington. Well, some would call it a little school. It's one of the only ones left in the Pac-12.
Oh, Pac-12. Washington State.
Yeah, okay, you got it. From Okanagan, originally, Bill Lippincott, one of the best athletes, according to all the research, in all of Eastern Washington of all time. So, yeah, that means a lot to both the Cashmere community and the Chelan community. What would it mean to you to have that trophy stay right here?
I mean, it's not. This trophy's not about me. It's more about the community. All the players that have played in this game before. Just want to win it for them.
Well, best of luck here tonight. Stay healthy.
Thank you.
All right, we'll come back with the starting lineups and get you ready for kickoff. Coming up next, it's the Bulldogs. It's the Goats here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
At Kennedy Group, we understand that buying and selling is more than a transaction, and it's more than just a house. This is where you will gather with friends and family, and where a lifetime of memories will be made. But buying a home is more than memories. Oftentimes, it's your biggest financial decision. The agents at Kennedy Group understand this and provide real estate advice based on your goals and dreams. Call us today, and let's find your happy place.
Right now at Les Schwab, it's the deal you've been waiting for. The Score More sales event. Save up to $160 instantly on a wide selection of 4 tires and 4 wheels. Plus, every tire is covered by America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Because nobody stands by their tires like we do. It's a better deal on better tires with the best service in the business. Get more from Les.
And welcome back once again here to Bulldog Stadium. It is senior night, so they are introducing the senior players, parents, and families here tonight at Cashmere High School as the Bulldogs get ready to host the Chelan Goats. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First for the Goats on offense. The quarterback is Oliver Reed, a 5'9", 170-pound senior. The 2 tailbacks, Angel Saucedo, a 5'9", 190-pound senior, along with Herman Hernandez, a 5'10", 170-pound senior. The Cashmere Bulldogs are going to try to keep a close eye on him here tonight. The wideouts are Lucas Folletto, a 6'3", 180-pound junior. And Grant, there's a good target for your quarterback if they throw it all.
Oh, absolutely. We'll be watching him.
Number 64.
Also at the wide receiver position, Maddox Finch, a 6'3", 375-pound sophomore. And, yeah, there you go. Also 6'2", Jacob Allen, a 190-pound senior. He is also a wideout. The offensive line is Gio Bahena, a 6'1", 220-pound junior. Hexter Herrera, 5'11", 215-pound junior. Donovan Lopez, a 6'2", 225-pound sophomore. Manny Cesares, a 6'1", 240-pound junior. And Cesar Padilla, a 5'10", 245-pound junior. Those are the starters for the Chelan Goats. They are coached, by the way. We mentioned Jerry Lopez in his first year as head coach. He's assisted by Carl Puckett, Eric Ware, Matt Matthews, Robin Weathers, Eric Romero, and Rick Vial. Meanwhile, for the Cashmere Bulldogs defensively, starting them up front to the defensive end, Prin Fox, and he's a good one. 6'3", 255 pounds, and he is just a junior. Kyle Weedman, the defensive tackle at 5'10", 275-pound senior. The other defensive tackle is Donald Flick, a 6', 230-pound senior, announced here on senior night. Defensive end on the other side is Jacob Savage. He's also a good one, 6'3", 265 pounds. Watch for he and Fox to set the edges here for Cashmere defensively. Linebackers, Jacob Tate, a 5'7", 190-pound freshman, and Brody Larson, 6', 235 pounds. He is a senior. The corners are Aiden Tice, a 5'7", 155-pound junior, and Tom McDevitt, a 5'9", 200-pound junior. The safeties here for the Bulldogs, Marcelina Torres, a 5'8", 155-pound senior. Braylon Rubio, a 5'9", 165-pound sophomore. And Logan Spees, he'll be the kind of center fielder for him, a 6'2", 190-pound junior. Those are the lineups. The Cashmere Bulldogs are coached by Brian Bremer. He's assisted by Tyler Tice, Jed Odenreiter, Dylan Boyd, Andres Hernandez, Astor Dotson, Jake Stewart, Rob Larson, Danny Gold, Aaron Bessonette, Duke Odenreiter, and Dawson Spees. Well, Grant, about ready for football here tonight.
Oh, what a night for it. We finally have some football weather here, Eric. It's a little bit cool. We're outdoors, which we haven't done since the last time we were here. But
yeah, right.
You can see our breath right now, and that's kind of unusual.
Yeah, it's supposed to be down in the 30s, and I would hazard a guess that we're in the 40s anyway right now.
I think it was around 50 when I pulled in, so we'll definitely be in the 40s during this game.
So, and of course, our location here in Cashmere, not too far from the Wenatchee River, that humidity just always seems a little high this time of year. year here, and certainly adds to the cooling of the temperatures as well. So the seniors have been announced. They have assembled out there on the center of the field, and the teams, meanwhile, are lining up on the sidelines for our kickoff and our national anthem. So we'll have that coming up. Our referees, by the way, from the Chelan County Association, Mike Penning is our referee. The umpire is Zach Kirshner. The line judge is Nathan Hahn. The head linesman is Mike Wold, and the back judge is Steve Johnston. We'll take a break and come back and get you ready for kickoff here. The Bronze Shoe Battle, version number 71, Cashmere, Chelan, coming up next on the NCWLIFE Channel.
High School Junior, Callie Miller.
At Abby's, it's kind of simple. We're not rocket scientists. We just make great pizza. When you're ready for traditional values, time with your family, and a great meal, you're invited to Abby's. Order at abbys.com. Our family is here for your family. It's fall. Want a great value that doesn't involve pumpkin spice? Try Abby's Barbecue Chicken Pizza. Save and enjoy a pizza with loads of quality toppings to the edge. Your taste buds and your wallet will thank you. Enjoy Abby's October special at a very special price.
NCWLIFE Channel is your local TV station. We believe in being the spotlight and mirror to the communities we serve in North Central Washington. Programming on NCWLIFE would not be possible without our sponsors. Special thanks to our platinum sponsor, Alpine Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air.
Apple Valley Honda is bringing the future of driving to you. Introducing the all-new, all-electric Honda Prologue EV. Say goodbye to gas stations and hello to a whisper-quiet ride and zero emissions. The wait is over. Finally, a local option for a quality EV from a brand with a track record of exceptional quality and reliability. Experience the Honda Prologue EV for yourself at family-owned Apple Valley Honda. Stay close to home and visit us at Apple Valley Honda today for the life you live.
Hi folks, welcome to Save Mart. How can we help you today?
We're looking for a recliner.
Okay, right this way. Go ahead and move this chase on the other side. You can move this one.
Great, I want that one. I would like that one.
That's a great choice.
And I want this one as well.
Okay.
And I definitely want this one.
Ooh. You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
Welcome back once again here to Cashmere High School. Our broadcast here on the NCWLIFE Channel brought to you in part by our platinum supporter, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling in Wenatchee. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air. Give them a call today at 509-662-6842. They're on the web at alpineair.net. And I don't know about you, Grant, but we turned the heat on in the house here the last week, and that first heat of the year, it sure does stink.
It does. You know, that's a great point. I noticed we've had ours on for a couple weeks now. Yeah. It's the first time, huh?
Yeah. It's finally got to the point, you know, Marion likes to sleep with the windows open and everything else. I finally went, honey, we got to turn the heat up a little bit.
No, it's time. 30s at night, time for the heat.
Yep, definitely so. And we can certainly use some heat here tonight. And thankfully, I've got our little space heater below us, Grant, and hopefully it does a little bit to cut the cold here. You know, we were wondering where everybody was while we were down doing the pregame show. There's hardly anybody in the stands here. They were all eating across the way during the tailgate party.
And we should know better because we've been here. This isn't our first rodeo here.
Yeah.
That food is great over there.
Exactly.
Now it's a great crowd. It really is a good crowd.
Yeah. And I'm seeing a stream of headlights still rolling in here. So there's more on the way here as Cashmere takes on Chelan tonight in the battle for the bronze shoe. Well, they're introducing some of the lineups here. And we apologize. We have no control over the PA system and the proximity of their speakers, which is right over our heads. So you're going to hear their PA announcer quite a bit here tonight.
And let's preface it by saying we love Don.
We do love Don.
Yes,
we do.
Yes.
That is definitely the case. Well, we talked about starters on the offensive side for Chelan and the defensive side for Cashmere. Let's take a look at the other side of the football while we got a moment here. The quarterback for Cashmere, of course, Rylan Hatmaker, whom you heard from on our pregame show here on the NCWLIFE Channel, a 5'9", 165-pound junior. The running back is Thomas Berger, and a 5'9", 200-pound junior. The tight end, David Odenreiter, a 6'1", 185-pound sophomore. The wideouts, they're a good bunch. Logan Spees, 6'2", 190-pound junior. Tom McDevitt, also from whom you heard on our pregame show, 6'1", 160-pound junior. The other wideout is Isaac Zavala, 5'7", 135-pound junior. And Grant, we've seen him in the past. He's got some wheels.
He does. And he's an exciting player, and I stand corrected, Eric. During our pregame, I said that Spies had around 400 yards receiving. How about 687 on the season? I think I was thinking of McDevitt with 358.
Okay. Yep, okay. You were.
Spies, though, 687 yards receiving.
Yeah, that's not too bad. And not too bad offensive line either. No. Bryn Fox is the left tackle. He's a 6'3", 255-pound junior. Jacob Savage, the left guard, is 6'3", 265-pound senior. Joseph Acton is the center. He's 6 feet, 205, and a junior. The right guard, Oliver Kearns, a 6'3", 280-pound senior. And the right tackle, Bodie Larson, a 6 foot, 235-pound senior. Meanwhile, defending them tonight for the Chelan Goats, as announced by their head coach, Jerry Lopez, the defensive line, let's start right there. Cesar Padilla, 5'10", 245-pound junior. Manny Cesarez, a 6'1", 240-pound junior. And Donovan Lopez, a 6'2", 225-pound sophomore at the defensive tackle position. Meanwhile, the linebackers here for the Goats, Angel Saucedo, a 5'9", 190-pound senior. Luca Folletto is a 6'3", 180-pound junior. The other linebackers, Herman Hernandez, a 5'10", 170-pound junior. And the defensive backs here for the Goats, Oliver Reed, a 5'9", 170-pound senior. Also in the defensive backfield, Aiden Mangolan is a 5'9", 150-pound senior. And Maddox Finch, a 6'3", 175-pound sophomore. Throw in there Tanner Orsted as well, a 5'8", 155-pound sophomore. They list them at defensive backs, but you're going to see them shifting around towards the line of scrimmage as well.
You know, what impresses me is number 24 for Cashmere on defense, freshman Jacoby Tate. He's starting at linebacker. I don't think over the years too many freshmen have started for the Cashmere Bulldogs, so this kid's going to be a special player.
Absolutely, absolutely. The captains are heading to the center of the field here. The Goats and the Bulldogs, Cashmere in the black uniforms. Of course, their home unis, white numbers trimmed in orange. The Goats with the traveling whites with the green numbers. And again, our official, the referee tonight handling our toss is Mike Penning, and he talks to both sides here, talks about sportsmanship and such. And the Goats will have the choice here on the toss. Looks like the captain, Emiliano Major, will have the option on the coin toss here. And you say you always go heads.
Pardon me?
You go heads?
I always go tails.
Oh, you go tails.
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Well, in the meantime, I just missed what the coin toss was.
I was looking at you.
So Cashmere will receive. We know that. So that is going to be the way we start things here on the NCWLIFE Channel. Our broadcast also brought to you by Valley Tractor, North Central Washington's trusted equipment and rental dealer for 75 years. We are only on the stream tonight because hockey night is Thursday night on the NCWLIFE Channel. And so as a result, we like to give the Wild their due. So hockey's on TV tonight. We're streaming on our Facebook page. We understand we do have some audio issues, so we're trying to rectify that as well as we get you the broadcast here on NCWLIFE on Facebook. But this game, if you're watching it on TV, that means it was last night, gang. You missed it. But you're not going to miss it because we got it right here for you.
Right.
On television here for a Friday night.
Thursday night.
Well.
Oh, yeah, Friday night.
Yeah,
gotcha.
On TV. I was talking to our TV people that are watching it on Friday.
Gotcha.
So this is the intriguing part here, Grant, because I just don't know what's going to happen. I mean, this is where you go onside kick. You do whatever you can possibly to just try to change things up and try to tilt the wheel in your favor.
Well, it's all about momentum, Eric. We know that. And, boy, they want as much momentum as they can get in this game tonight. And usually a trick play or something like that gives you that.
Aiden McGowan will kick it off. He's got it teed up at the 40-yard line, and here's the kickoff. Excuse me, left-footed kick is going to hit short and then go out of bounds.
Boy, that's the opposite of what they wanted right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
So no time off the clock with nobody touching the football, so Cashmere will have it first down, good field position for Rylan Hatmaker and the rest of the Bulldogs. Brian was telling us a couple of weeks ago following that Royal loss, they got off to a slow start on the road at Zilla and really just needed kind of a shake-up to get things going.
And that's kind of understandable after a big game like that Royal game.
Definitely so. So the Bulldogs have it first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line as we get ready for football here on the NCWLIFE Channel. Hatmaker sends a man in motion. He'll hand it to him. He stops, cuts back, and then Chelan does a good job of converging on the carry that time. As he was in motion was Colby Diaz, the 5'9", 150-pound senior. And on senior night, you probably expect a few more plays to go to guys that might not necessarily see the ball a lot.
Yeah, I think we'll see that tonight for sure.
So the carry was out to the 36, a gain of just a yard. So it'll bring up second down at 9 here for Cashmere. Ball shaded to the right hash mark. And do I see a jumbo set in there already, Grant?
I think so.
Snap is back, and it is to the lineman that's back there. And then he'll hand it off to his tailback. And Cashmere going with a heavy package, literally and figuratively there.
Wow. I like that. I like that formation a lot.
Kriegel was the one who carried the football. As Coach Bremer goes into his bag of tricks already, they are short of the first down by not much, about a couple of inches. We'll call it the 34-yard line, or the 44-yard line, after a gain of about 8 yards on that running play. And we got motion up front, and I think this is going to be on the offense here. As
Flag on the field.
Cashmere was moving around a little bit as they sent the man in motion. Or am I wrong? Going to be against defense. Of course I'm wrong. So that'll take it out near midfield, give Cashmere a first down.
Don't want to make it easy on the Bulldogs with first downs, that's for sure.
Yeah, we talked about that with Eastmont going to Moses Lake last week and how they would have to basically play a perfect game to have a chance against the Mavericks, and you saw that that didn't go so well. High snap to Hatmaker, and he'll throw out in the flat. The ball is caught here on the near side to Spees, and he will get whatever yardage he can basically on his own there as he'll take it to the Chelan side of midfield to the 48-yard line.
Looked kind of like a busted play there. All kinds of guys in motion, and then when Hatmaker got the snap, I don't think they knew where they were supposed to be.
Well, it was a high snap, too, and he didn't handle it necessarily cleanly. So.
And then that throws your rhythm off on the play.
Exactly. So second down coming up from the 48 of Chelan. Hatmaker, this is a call play for him, and he will be good to get to the line of scrimmage there. As Chelan read it well as Luca Filetto chased him out of bounds. It'll be third down coming up for Cashmere, and that was a called keeper for the quarterback, but boy, he didn't have a lot of room over there.
I like Chelan here on this first possession defensively, blitzing, bringing a lot of pressure. 7 people up on the line, a lot of these plays.
They've got 3 down defensive linemen here on a third down and long for Cashmere. Fake the handoff, throw down to the flat. The ball is almost picked off, Hatmaker stepped back and tried to fire it over the middle, but big fella standing in his way up front. Looked like Stephen Tilbury.
I think
or
Luca Filetto also was in there from his linebacker position, hit him as well.
So fourth down coming up for the Bulldogs from the Chelan 48-yard line, and Cashmere going to go for it. And looks like they've got a heavy package in there again, Grant, with a lineman. Nope, that's not a lineman. That's just Bergeron. He's a big kid. Throw out in the flat, and the ball is tipped and then almost caught as it was thrown up the near sideline. As Cashmere looked like they were looking for Spees there, but a good job by Chelan. They make the stop, they get the turnover, they get the football.
And they have a fired-up sideline right now, and that is the momentum they need to play well against a good team like this. We'll see if this can carry over now to the offensive side of the ball.
So Cashmere's first possession for Knott. And with 9:45 to go, Chelan will get it in pretty good field position for the Goats here. As they will line them up, their quarterback is Oliver Reed, a 5'9", 170-pound senior. He'll be in a shotgun about 5 yards deep, and then tailback another 4 yards behind him. 4 receivers in the formation, now empty backfield. Reed looks left and pumped and then almost dropped the football. Now he's just going to throw it away as it goes into the sideline over on the Chelan side. Looked like he almost dropped that football, didn't it?
It did. It really did. And I think this is what Chelan's going to see a lot of, and that's pressure from Cashmere. I think screen passes and that kind of thing could kind of catch Cashmere's defense off guard a little bit tonight.
Kyle Weedman was the one giving some pressure up front on the defensive line for Cashmere on that play. Second down coming up from the 48-yard line. Our broadcast here on the NCWLIFE Channel brought to you in part by Tacos Chava. You love Tacos Chava in East Wenatchee. Now let them cater your next event for the holidays. Find them on Facebook. Search Taco Chava East Wenatchee. Man in motion for Reed. He'll turn, hand it off, left side. They've got some yardage across midfield, and then finally stood up is the running back on that carry. Herman Hernandez. He's a big load, 5'10", 170 pounds. He's a senior. And got decent yardage there on that one, Grant.
He did. In fact, he carried some Cashmere Bulldogs for about 2 or 3 yards in that 4-yard gain. So nice hard run by Hernandez.
Makes up third and manageable here for the Goats. Well, you look at the disparity here in the number of reserves on both sides of the field.
Isn't that something?
Cashmere's got about 40 guys or so that are standing on their sideline, about half of that, if that, on the Chelan sideline. Reed back in the shotgun here. He's got tailbacks on either side of him. He'll send one of them in motion. That's Hernandez. They'll fake the handoff, then throw right. The ball is a little high, and then incomplete.
Pass intended for Follett.
Boy, in and out of the hands of Tom McDevitt, the defensive back. He almost had that on his shoulder.
Now he's got 6 interceptions on the season already and a pick 6. Almost had another one there. Brings up 4th down. Decision time here for Chelan. You got the ball in Cashmere's side of midfield.
Boy, that looks like they're going to go for it. That's interesting.
Well, and I think your best defense against Cashmere's offense is try to keep them off the field.
Well, that's true. That is a great point.
So 4th down coming up. So both teams apparently going to go for it on their first 4th down of the game. Scoreless here, first quarter, as the clock stopped with the incomplete pass with 8:43 to go here in the first quarter of play. Again, 4 receivers in the formation, now empty backfield, and we're going to get motion, I think, on the offense.
I think so, too.
I think they were maybe trying to delay that snap to draw the defense off sides, but it kind of backfired against Chelan.
I'll tell you what, Eric, this would change my thinking about going for, instead of 4th and 6, it's 4th and 11, and you don't get it, you even give Cashmere a little bit better field position.
Yeah.
I would think about this.
Well, we talked about an empty the sink game, and now they are in the punt formation. Is Chelan. Snap is back, kick away. Line drive kick will sail over everybody's head, including the back judge, who was the only one back there. And it will bounce dead at the 19-yard line. So a punt for Chelan, and discretion the better part of valor.
Oh, absolutely. The 4th and 6, you pointed it out. You keep Cashmere off the field at 6 yards, but add another 5 to that. It changes the whole dynamics.
So no scoring yet. 8:34 to go here in the first quarter. Cashmere gets the football back. They'll have it at their own 19-yard line, first down and 10. So we'll see what the Bulldogs had to talk about here. They kind of went gimmicky on their first possession. They had the jumbo formation, things like that.
Right.
So we'll see what they do here on a first down and 10, ball on their own side of the on their own ledger. Hatmaker, high snap again, fakes a body out, and then is going to be caught and then dropped as he got it up near the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Great job of pursuits by Chelan. They weren't buying any kind of a fake there, as Maddox Finch comes up and spins him down. No gain on the play.
Almost looked like a broken play again. I know it was a high snap, but there still were some players that didn't look like they were
in the right
where
spot.
They were supposed to be. Yeah.
Well, that's what Coach Brian Bremer talked about. You know, this is a game where you got to be focused. You got to be laser focused. And he said he thought they were.
And look at the guys on the line of scrimmage again for the Goats. Just a ton.
Another ball thrown over the middle and another ball knocked down by the defensive line. You know, that's something to mention here, Grant, is that the quarterback, even though he's been able to put up great numbers here the last 2 seasons in a row, Rylan Hatmaker is only 5 feet 9 inches tall. So he's a diminutive quarterback, and you got big guys up front. Get your arms up trying to knock that ball down.
Absolutely. But he looks taller than that out there, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Maybe it's the long arms. It's kind of deceiving, but
Hatmaker back to pass on a 3rd and long. He'll throw the ball, almost intercepted right in the hands of Angel Saucedo. And that's going to bring up 4th down. And how about the Goats here tonight?
Fantastic defense, spirited play on defense for Chelan. And I think Hatmaker, in a way, Eric, is telegraphing these passes a little bit. These are easy knockdowns for the Chelan Goats.
So Cashmere
going for it
on 4th down on their own end, their own 19-yard. No, quick hit. There we go.
That would have been crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I know that Brian Bremer's a gunslinger, but that would be just a little bit too much there. So the Bulldogs punt it away, and we can hear the sideline for Chelan. Boy, I'll tell you, they are excited right now.
They have some life. Their defense has played well on 2 possessions now. Their offense stumbled a little bit on their first possession, but again, great field position starting in Cashmere territory.
All right, so here we go. Cashmere, it's a Chelan football at the Cashmere 45-yard line. 1st down and 10. Oliver Reed is the quarterback, and you talk about a diminutive quarterback. He's one as well.
Right.
Sends a man in motion, turn, handoff, dive play right side, and not much happening. But in fact, back to the line of scrimmage is Hernandez. And that's it. Cashmere doing a good job, as they've done most of the season here up front. Just stalwarts defensively on the line.
And they're so big up there. They really are. 230 to 240 on that line, and tough linebackers to go along with it.
Well, you got Weedman in the middle of all that, 275. Right. So he is a space stopper, that's for sure. We're going to get a timeout here. The official on the near side was motioning for a timeout, and we'll see what the call is. We've got a sideline warning against Cashmere. So thanks for the Bulldogs not going so well here in this bronze shoe game.
No, they seem flat. They seem really, really flat.
So that's a warning. Next time it'll be a penalty against the Bulldogs. There have been 2 whistles so far and 2 flags against Chelan for 10 yards in this one. Reed gets a snap. Again, handoff. No, he handed it to the second man through. Had he handed it to the first man through, Saucedo had a good gain. But no, he hands it to the second man through. And he's barely lucky. In fact, doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 2 yards on the play.
Nice play by Owen Adamek, the defensive lineman, the senior for Cashmere. Busted through that line of scrimmage and made a great play for that loss.
So 3rd down coming up and about 12 yards to go here for the Goats, as they'll send 3 receivers to the near side right to the wide side of the field. Here for Oliver Reed. Motion man is Saucedo, high snap, throw out the flat, the ball is caught, and then looking for a block is the receiver, who gets it into Cashmere territory to the 40, as McGowan will come up with it. They're going to be shy of the 1st down, but, you know, Grant, why not? 4th down and 5, go for it.
You go for it now, that's right, you're at the 40-yard line.
Gain of 7 yards on that pass play, and, as far as Chelan's concerned, success, a little bit of pieces of success here and there to make those defensive stops. You get a completed pass on a 3rd and long situation.
Victories,
yeah,
yes.
Absolutely. Take them all when you can get them. So the bag of tricks open widely here for Chelan on a 4th down and 5 at the Cashmere 40-yard line. Reed gets the snap. Looks downfield, throws out over the middle. The ball is caught at the 30, at the 20, at the 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Chelan, as they strike first. Luca Folletto collects it in, and a beautiful pass from Oliver Reed, and a touchdown from 40 yards.
Boy, and it looked like it almost caught the defensive backs for Cashmere sleeping a little bit. Great protection up front for Chelan. Gave Reed plenty of time to throw that. A nice ball to Folletto, and then the run after the catch. 40-yard touchdown.
So the first score of the bronze shoe game is for the visiting Goats. How about that? It'll be McGowan out there for the extra point here. Oliver Reed with the hold. The kick goes away, and it's good. We'll take a 60-second break, come back. 5:29 to go here in the first. Chelan 7, Cashmere nothing. You're watching the bronze shoe game on the NCWLIFE Channel.
A ductless unit from Carrier can keep anyone comfortable. Take Shelly, for instance. She finds me time in her new attic-turned-home gym. And with her Carrier ductless unit, the temperature is always perfect. no matter how intense her workout gets. Carrier, total comfort, totally happy.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Alpine Air. Heat and air, call Alpine Air. It was a 4-play drive, 45 yards. The big 40-yard touchdown pass from Reed to Follett. The extra point makes it a 7-0 Chelan lead over Cashmere with 5:29 to go in the first quarter. And Goats have got to be just jacked up right now.
This is exactly what you want. I mean, they're feeling it right now, and it just took a couple of defensive stops to really get the momentum in their favor.
McGowan again kicking to the sideline. Cashmere will come up with it. They'll try to do the reverse here. They'll fake the pitch, and now a flag down, and now the return man is cutting back into Chelan territory, still picking his way to the 20, to the 10, looking for a block at the 5, and then finally going to be tackled down at about the 2-yard line, but I think this one might be coming back.
Yeah, I think it's a block in the back, Eric.
There's a flag on the field.
Well, that's the tough part when you're trying to do that reverse, even if you're going to do it at all, to reverse fields like that, even if you're not trying to do the reverse. That's just a long way to run, and you got your guys blocking one way and then turning and blocking another way.
Exactly. And you know, Chelan, I think they saw this on film. They didn't want this reverse to even be an option, so they're going to kick it to one side of the field and kind of take that away from them.
So it'll be first down for Cashmere as the field position battle is being won by Chelan right now.
Too bad, too. Great run by Diaz.
Yeah, it really was. It really was. So they're going to go half the distance, I believe, down to the 12-yard line.
And that kind of snuffs out the momentum that Cashmere was trying to get back from Chelan, and now we'll see if this defense can hold it.
So first down from the 12-yard line for Cashmere as the Bulldogs come out. Hatmaker about 5 yards deep in the backfield. He's going to turn and pitch it to his running back, who comes around left, Zavala. And Zavala got out to about the 15, 16-yard line. But again, a number of Goats there to converge on the stop.
They're playing really well. Nice pursuit down the line by the linebackers and limited that run to about 3 yards.
Well, I thought that was number 1, but they say on the PA system that was Tice on the carry. Looked like 1, but I guess is that number 4?
Right.
Here's a run over the right side for Cashmere up near midfield and finally tumbled down across the 45-yard line.
That had to be Zavala there,
nope,
wasn't
that was Tice on that carry.
Oh, it was.
And there is a flag on the field.
Flag on the field. Looks like this one might be coming back as well as Cashmere marching backwards again. The play started at the 15-yard line on a second down play.
Wow.
Flag was downfield. It's a spot foul. So it will go back to the 15. So basically second down over again from the previous spot.
Right.
Is what it works out to be.
Sure does.
So Aiden Tice carrying the load right now for Cashmere. That one called back. Tice in the backfield again, and Zavala in motion. Pitch to Tice, running left. Tice across the 20 to the 30, 35. Look out to the 40, and then finally tackled down at the 50-yard line. Let's see if there's any yellow behind him.
There is, right here at the 38-yard line.
Flag on the field.
Another flag on the play, and this one also could be coming back.
We're going to start hearing a restless crowd here pretty soon, I have a feeling.
Well, if you're a running back right now, you're going to be pretty restless as well because you get a couple of decent gains in a row, and then you look around behind you and, well, sorry, this is coming back.
Especially Eden Tice, who's had a couple of nice runs.
So that is a hold at the 38-yard line. So I think they'll still have the yard to gain for a first down. They will. So the net on that play is a first down. They just don't have it out near midfield. They've got it at their own 27-yard line. So it turns out to be a net 12-yard gain for Cashmere. 2 penalties and 22 yards now for the Bulldogs. 4:07 to go. If you're just joining us, first possession of the game for Cashmere. They turned it over on downs. Chelan punted. Cashmere punted. And then Chelan scored on a 4-play drive. Throw down over the middle. The ball is caught across the 40 out to near the 45-yard line for Cashmere. McDevitt on the catch.
Nice pass by Hatmaker there. 17 yards to McDevitt. I like slants. You know that, Eric. And that worked for perfection there. But the pass and the timing has to be just perfect.
They'll give him a gain out to the 45-yard line. So a gain of 18 yards on that pass play for Hatmaker. And Cashmere settling in offensively here. Zavala in motion. They'll turn, hand it to him, running left. He's got a block to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, looking to cut back, and then finally hit out of bounds on the near sideline inside the 35-yard line. Is Zavala on the carry. He's got good blocking outside.
Oh, that was fantastic. They sealed off the linebackers to the inside, gave Zavala the outside, the sideline, and a 25-yard run.
Down to the Chelan 30. So now you see Cashmere starting to kind of flex their muscles a little bit. They are trailing 7-0 after the 40-yard touchdown pass from Reed to Filetto earlier in this quarter.
Sometimes that wakes you up a little bit, Eric.
Odenreiter splits to the right, and they'll go a lot of motion. Hatmaker throwing deep downfield, looking for the end zone, and there's going to be pass interference.
Not going to matter.
But it won't matter because the collection and touchdown is good for the Bulldogs from 30 yards out.
Pass completed to McDevitt. There's a flag on the field.
Another flag on the field.
That was interference, I think, on McDevitt.
Yep. The official says pass interference on the defense. Penalty is declined. So Hatmaker to McDevitt. It's always nice when the guys you talk to before the ball game come up with a collection during the ball game.
Absolutely. McDevitt now 2 catches, 48 yards in this one.
Not a bad average. So the 30-yard pass play and the extra point good makes it a tie game with 2:53 to go here in the first quarter. You're watching the Bronze Shoe game here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Global Car Care has the best customer service in the Valley. From the moment you walk in the door, their goal is to help you stay on the road, so you can keep doing what's important to you. Global Car Care certified ASE mechanics stand behind your automotive repairs. Highlander Golf Course and Grill, located in East Wenatchee, offers terrific views and challenging play for golfers at every skill level. From the golf course to the grill, you don't need to be a member to dine in style and play golf too. Highlander's well-groomed fairways and greens keep it difficult, yet friendly for your regular rounds of golf or a new destination for you and your out-of-town friends. Contact the Highlander Pro Shop today to schedule your tee time, outing, or tournament. Open 7 days a week, where everyone is welcome to play and eat.
Hatmaker to McDevitt. Extra point makes it a tie game, 7-7. Here's an onside kick. Hits one of the goats. It's loose, and who's going to cover it?
I think Cashmere might have got that, Eric. Right at the very end, it looked like a Cashmere Bulldog may have jumped on it, but maybe not.
Chelan's going to have the football at their own 43-yard line about. So decent field position for the goats, something Cashmere must have seen in film study.
1st and 10.
Funny, we talked about Chelan maybe pulling out all the stops in this one, and here Cashmere tries an onside kick.
Well, it is the game, you know.
It is.
It is the Bronze Shoe game.
This is an important drive for the Chelan offense right now. The momentum now is shifted back to Cashmere. Can their offense kind of get a big play like they did in this last drive?
Oliver Reed will look over a 4-man defensive front here for the Bulldogs. He'll send a man in motion, hand it off, and nothing happening at all. In fact, I don't think the running back got back to the line of scrimmage. It's Hernandez on the carry, and let's see where they put him down. It'll be at the 44, loss of a yard on the play.
I think you're right, Eric. Pretty favorable spot there. That could have been a yard loss pretty easily, but great penetration again by the defensive line for Cashmere. That big defensive line.
2:25 left in the first quarter, and if you're Chelan right now, you got to feel good about things, but the tide seems to be coming in a little bit, starting to get your toes wet if you're the Goats. Second down and 11 coming up from the 44. They were nice and put him almost back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, that was awfully nice by the officiating crew. Motion man is Hernandez. Throw over the middle. The ball is caught. We talked about their big receivers. There's a big fella coming up with the ball right there as the catch is made by Allen. Jacob Allen, the 6'2", 190-pounder, comes up with the catch and the first down to the Cashmere 45.
You talked about it, Eric. All these receivers over 6 feet tall. That makes a difference, especially when you have a little shorter quarterback. He can't see over the line, so if he knows he's got the taller receivers, get it up in the air.
Well, we should know from watching Chelan or basketball over the years, they've got something in the water up there where they can grow them a little bigger.
Right.
So first down from the Cashmere 45 for Reed as they're kind of mixing run and pass here. Motion man out of the backfield. They'll turn, hand it off, and nothing happening again. Cashmere, a little leakage up front. Bryn Fox, one of the first to get there here for Cashmere defensively on that play.
Thomas Berggren also in there from his linebacker position.
And Jacob
tackle,
Savage as well.
It's been a host of Bulldogs on these tackles. I think that the Goats are going to have a tough time in the running game tonight, Eric. They're going to have to try something that catches Cashmere off guard a little bit.
Right.
We talked about that in the pregame show as well.
Looks like they might have some speed, so maybe they can get around to the outside on a quick pitch or something like that. Second down coming up. Officials were kind again and gave him no gain on the play. Motion man from the outside in. It looked like they almost had two in motion. They'll hand it to that motion man. We're going to get a flag in the backfield, and another flag comes out. And not much happening for the running back as Luca Folletto was the man who was wide to the right, came in motion. They handed it to him. The official will say it is a procedure, looks like, against the offense. I noticed that the running back kind of started leaning as the motion man was coming around. No, they're going to say a hold. Oh, my, that's even worse.
Okay.
So the penalty flag will come out against Chelan. That's their third penalty of the night. This one will march them back 10 yards. So 3 penalties and 20 yards unofficially for Chelan. Our broadcast brought to you by Together for Youth, encouraging you to dispose of unused and expired prescriptions to protect youth and the environment. Find a kiosk near you by visiting medproject.org. Under a minute to go, first quarter of the bronze shoe game here in Cashmere, all tied up at 7-7. Maybe one more snap before we get to the quarter break. On a second down coming up from the Goat 45. Back to pass. Reed pumps, then throws. The ball is almost intercepted again.
Jacoby Tate, the freshman that I was talking about, right in his hands. I think he was surprised, Eric, that it was right to him.
Yeah, what's this? Almost a Merry Christmas to him. Early, it'll bring up third down and forever for Chelan. Call it 3rd and 20 from their own 45-yard line. I don't think this is 4-down territory from here.
I don't think so either.
I mean, I know the game is the game is the game, but you can't be reckless with it, right?
No. Especially when Cashmere's starting to move the ball on offense.
Right. 3 receivers wide to the right here for Reed. He'll bring one of them in motion from right to left. Cashmere looked like they almost jumped off sides. Throw out the flat. The ball is tipped and then intercepted on the return for Cashmere. It's Tom McDevitt. McDevitt looking for another pick 6 as he'll bring it inside the 30 to the 25-yard line. Interception number 7 on the season for McDevitt.
And I don't know if that just kind of slipped out of the hands of Reed or maybe it was tipped a little bit, but that ball was kind of a duck in the air, and it was anybody's ball back there. But it looked like it might have slipped out of his hand as he made that pass.
So the first turnover of the game comes on an interception by Cashmere, sets up the Bulldogs first down and 10 from the Goat 25-yard line. After the return by McDevitt. Well, he told me in our pregame show that he likes the pick 6 better than the bomb. He almost got it right there.
Yeah, he did.
Hatmaker turn, handoff. Looks like it's a handoff inside. Dance it around is Jacobson. Jacobson takes it all the way inside the 10-yard line. How about that run?
Wow, he's tough to bring down. 6'1", 190 pounds.
And that's going to be probably our last play of this first quarter as we'll reverse fields. They'll put the ball down at the 10-yard line. 15 yards on that carry as we'll take the quarter break. And through one here in Cashmere in the bronze shoe game, all tied at 7. Cashmere knocking on the door. We're back up to this 60-second timeout.
There's no place like home, because home is where we're totally comfortable. It's where we can be ourselves and let our guards down. It's where we make memories, and we're always imagining new ways to keep it totally comfortable. Carrier, total comfort, totally happy.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Alpine Air. Heat and air, call Alpine Air.
The agents of Kennedy Real Estate Group are committed to providing the ideal client experience. We believe in the power of relationships. Why? Because we don't just work here, we live here. From the nonprofits we serve, the parks where we play, and the local businesses we support, our team understands the value of living in the Wenatchee Valley. Let's begin your real estate story.
As we start the second quarter of play, Cashmere first down and goal from the 10-yard line, tied up at 7 with Chelan in the bronze shoe game. Hatmaker will hand it off, and coming near side, we got another flag down. Diving for the end zone is Spees. He's out at the 2-yard line, but this one's probably coming back as well. It is.
Yep. Boy, penalties have really hurt Cashmere so far in this early part of this game.
Another hold against the Bulldogs, their third penalty now for 37 yards since they had that one that was half the distance.
Very un-Cashmere-like, isn't it?
Well, you know, something Brian Bremer talked about in the game last week against Connell. They got the big win on homecoming night, but had a lot of penalties. So he was hoping to clean that up, but certainly not the case right now anyway, as it'll be first down over again from the 20-yard line. And you know, first and goal from the 20 makes it a little more interesting. Hatmaker 5 yards deep in the end zone will send Odenreiter as a slot back left and then fake and throw it down over the middle. That's Odenreiter at the 5, spins and then finally tackled down at about the 3-yard line. I said that was Spees. I thought that was Odenreiter.
I like these quick hitting passes. That's what's going to work against this Chelan defense, especially with their taller receivers as well. And Spees is so good.
So second down and goal. They got 17 on that pass play down to the 3-yard line. Kind of makes it a little more palatable if you're Brian Bremer in the offense here.
I think Zavala's in there.
He is for the touchdown, Cashmere. And the Bulldogs take the lead on the third play of the second quarter.
I think the last possession, and especially this possession, Eric, we can see that big experience offensive line for Cashmere kind of taking control of the line of scrimmage. Now Cashmere had their way on that possession.
Hatmaker in on the hold.
Extra point on the way, and good. We'll take a 60-second break and come back. 10:55 to go here in the half. 14-7 Cashmere on top of Chelan in the bronze shoe game here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
At Coldwell Banker, their people, their company are cut from a different cloth. They see, hear, sense, and feel things that other people don't. They have a unique appreciation for the thing called home. Because of this dedication, Coldwell Banker has thrived for over a century. This is why they are ranked #1 on Agent Trust. Coldwell Banker. They do real estate with higher standards and have been guiding people home since 1906.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders, or something else altogether.
We provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
Edgar Raina has it teed up and ready to kick it back to Chelan. High end over end kick is going to sail back all the way to the 3-yard line, retreating on the return to the Goats. 10 out to the 15-yard line, and that's all that the return man will get on that particular return. Jacob Allen on the return. The drive, by the way, for Cashmere, 3 plays, 25 yards. The 3-yard touchdown run by Zavala. Extra point makes it a 14-7 game. That drive, a minute 21 off the clock, and converting the interception by McDevitt into points is something Cashmere loves to see.
Oh, gosh, yes. That's what every team wants to have in a football game. And this is a big drive again for Chelan. They can't get down by too many, and then they're forced to really go downfield. So get back to your offense and see if you can get a long drive put together here.
First down from their own 15-yard line, so not great field position, their worst field position of the game. Back to pass goes Reed, looks right, throws right. The ball is almost caught along the Chelan sideline. He was looking for Luca Foletto. He had him there, and I'll tell you what, this kid's got an arm.
5'7" quarterback. He threw that a long way.
Yeah, he
nice
did.
Pass.
Incomplete pass stops the clock with 10:43 to go here in the half. Cashmere leading here in the Baron Shoe game, the 71st version of this. Had interesting conversation with my folks in Cashmere about Bill Lippincott, the man for whom the bronze shoe was developed after he had a stellar career at Washington State University. Back to pass again goes Reed, wants to throw deep right again. Got a receiver down there, and then the ball is almost intercepted. It is. Holy cow, what a pick.
McDevitt again.
Oh, my gosh.
Boy, did he read that great. Stayed on it the whole way. The offensive receiver behind him, he got the best position to make that interception, and great play by McDevitt.
Second interception of the night. Give him 8 now on the season, and Cashmere.
See, I don't think that Chelan needed to resort to that this early, Eric. Going downfield kind of in desperation now to get a score or get a first down. They should have just stayed kind of within themselves, maybe run it once or twice. Instead, went downfield on 2 consecutive plays.
And second consecutive interception here by Oliver Reed in the ball game. Gives Cashmere first down at 10 at the Chelan 47-yard line, and I think Hatmaker wants to just make it done here as he throws deep and incomplete, looking deep downfield for Tom McDevitt. Well, he just caught an interception doing something similar. This time he just can't quite catch up to it.
And what about the time that Hatmaker had that time? He could have waited another 5 seconds to find somebody, but... Boy, Spees has been fairly quiet, though, hasn't he, in this first half? It's been nice to think McDevitt as the target.
Clock stops on the incomplete with 10:28 to go here in the half. Cashmere looking to extend a 7-point lead right now here over Chelan. And a chilly night here in Cashmere. Zavala in motion, and they'll hand it off coming back right. And a great job by the Chelan defense there.
To Bergeron. Allen with the stop.
Bergeron on the handoff.
Lost a yard on that play.
Yeah, he did. Big man up front on the play was Emmanuel Cesares Rabalcava, 6'1", 240-pound junior. He was all over that play.
Sure was.
So third down for Cashmere. And again, misdirection in the backfield. Handed to the second man through, and then just driving his legs through the chest of a goat who just hung on for dear life.
Padilla with the tackle.
That was Hatmaker on the keeper, wasn't it?
4th down for the Bulldogs.
When they're going to go heavy, you can hear from here that they're hollering for heavy. So into the ball game for Cashmere. In the backfield will be Heschel-Schwart.
Big boy, Eric, 6'4", 275-pounder.
Chelan trying to make the stop here on a 4th down and about 1.5 yards to go. Chelan cheating up front. We got flags all over the place. Meanwhile, the handoff is to the big fella, and Bodie Larson takes it in for the score, but shift against the offense for naught.
Boy, these penalties have really hurt the Chelan or the Cashmere offense. This score could be worse if Cashmere could put a drive together without all these flags.
4 penalties and 42 yards now officially against the Bulldogs here in the ball game. And if you're Bodie Larson, you're like, really? We've been practicing this, and that's my first chance to get a good long run in, and I score, and now okay, fine.
And I'm a lineman. Come on.
Well, I don't think you're going to see the heavy package now on 4th and longer.
But this is kind of the problem with playing 8 guys up on the line of scrimmage for Chelan. If you get a couple of blocks in the gap, you're done.
Yep, absolutely. 4th down and 6 coming up for the Bulldogs at the Chelan 43-yard line. Chelan cheating up again, saying, if you're going to beat me here.
Same play.
It is Bodie Larson again, and this time no flag down as Larson will take it for the first down to the 28-yard line. Gain of 10 yards for Bodie.
He's in the rushing stat column now. Number 60.
Where was that when I was playing?
Right.
There was not even the thought of an option.
Back then, Eric, it was 2 yards in a cloud of dust.
And the snap back again. Is it Larson again? It is. He's, by the way, lined up as the quarterback in this Wildcat formation. He'll take it down to the 20.
With the stop.
2 carries, 18 yards now for Larson.
2nd down. And a couple. I was talking with Brian Bremer. I said, hey, are you going to try any of this stuff? He goes, oh, yeah. He says, Hatmaker and McDevitt and those guys hate it because they have to come out of the game when they put the heavy package in there. Chelan cheats up the middle, handoff left side, and bouncing free to the 5 into the end zone for the touchdown is Gray Jacobson, the 6'1", 190-pound sophomore, barely touched on his way to the end zone from 20 yards out.
Good for a 20-yard.
Well, they thought it was going to be the prolific running back, Bodie Larson again. So they were keying on him, and it gave Jacobson that 20-yard touchdown.
7:31 left in the half.
Kick the extra point.
Rain is in for the extra point as Cashmere strikes gold again on a bronze shoe night, and the kick is blocked. Chelan got through there. In fact, I think getting through on the hand on it was Jacob Allen. He's having a game here for the Goats. We'll take a 60-second break. 7:31 to go in the half. 20-7, Cashmere on top. You're watching the bronze shoe game on the NCWLIFE Channel.
To name yourself after the highest peak in North America? Maybe that's audacity. But towering above is exactly what the first ever all-electric GMC Sierra EV Denali Edition 1 is built to do. With 754 horsepower and up to a GM estimated 400 miles of range, it is the Denali of EVs. The Sierra EV Denali.
Hey, welcome back to Save Mart. What can we help you find today?
We're looking for a mattress.
Oh, right this way. We got a large selection. We have this pillow top here.
Oh, comfortable.
We have more to choose from down here.
Oh.
I think I have the perfect one over here for you.
I guess we'll take this one.
You find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
Approaches high end over in kick. Well, that's a good kickoff. Hits down at the 2 and then squirts through the back of the end zone. The drive for Cashmere, 5 plays and 48 yards. The touchdown, was that 48 or 40? 40 yards. Apologies.
By the way, Edgar Reyna, a freshman kicker for Cashmere.
Yeah, he's got a good leg on him. Jacobson with a 20-yard touchdown run. The extra point is blocked. So it's 20-7, Cashmere on top. And talk about this possession if you're the Goats.
Well, if I was Coach Lopez, I'd go away from trying to get the home run ball Maybe try a slant pass, a screen pass, a draw play. Don't try and get it on one play.
Cashmere looks like they jumped in the neutral zone here, and that caused Chelan to move up front. As it looks like Prin Fox was the one who jumped off sides, and he's a large body, so if he's in the neutral zone, it's not so neutral at that point. So that penalty against Cashmere is their 5th of the night now for 47 yards unofficially. First down over again for Chelan from the 25. So 1st and 5 now for the Goats. Cashmere cheating right up the middle. They'll hand it off up the middle, and amazing that he was able to get 2-3 yards there. Is the running back for Chelan. Looks like Hernandez on the carry again.
Hessel short.
Well, they got 1 and they got 7 that carry the ball. They're both about the same size, and so
it's tough. It really is.
I think that was Saucedo that had to carry that time. 2nd down coming up.
Hernandez just a little, or I should say Saucedo just a little thicker.
From the 27-yard line. 2nd down and 3 for the Goats, and they'll fake the handoff.
Nice call.
And then keeper by Reed is he's got the first down, but he paid for it at the 32-yard line. He took a wicked hit over there. And guess who?
McDevitt.
Tom McDevitt again.
You talked to the right player. I'll tell you what this week, Eric. He's had a heck of a first half.
Well, and I tell you, I learned that he's a bow hunter. So that, made my heart sing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I said, you get time during the football season to go hunting? He goes, yep, Saturday morning. Saturday morning. First down from the 32 for Chelan. Again, kind of a triple backfield here with a quarterback and 2 tailbacks. And they'll send one of those in motion and fake the handoff, throw down over the middle. The ball is caught, and then a wicked hit on the receiver, but he holds on to the football at the 45 of Cashmere. And everybody unstacks. And a first down for Chelan. They've got those big targets, Grant.
Yep.
He's finding them.
That's how you do it. Get down to the end zone slowly. You don't need it in one 40-yard play. And the receiver on that, Eric, I'm sorry.
That was the big fellow over there, Folletto, number 2.
Okay. Couple catches for him now for 52 yards in this first half.
2nd down near midfield. High snap, handoff, Saucedo, and he'll spin his way up near the 50-yard line. Well, they're mixing it up nicely, Grant.
Yep.
I like the play calling, going away from what you were talking about, just chucking it up the sideline.
Right. Not sure what they were thinking that last possession. It was 2 long passes, ended up being intercepted.
I'll put it at the 49-yard line, so not quite midfield. 2nd down and about 6 yards to go. Short 6. Wide receivers wide either side. A couple of tailbacks alongside Reed, and he's trying to send one in motion. He finally does. That's Saucedo that goes in motion, and now he will chuck it out to the right side. And that was an interesting offensive set there, Grant. He finally gets his back to go in motion, fakes the handoff to his other tailback, and then throws it out in the flat. The ball is caught by Jacob Allen over there. Short gain on the
no
play.
gain.
No gain?
No gain.
Well, Cashmere sniffing that one out nicely.
All of that for about a half a yard, maybe. Yeah.
Well, Grant, as they say, every blade of grass, every blade of grass, my friend.
Right.
3rd down coming up. Call it 5 yards for midfield here for Chelan.
This is big for the Goats right here.
Well, 4-down territory, of course. Pressure coming, and a ball tossed, and then the receiver tried to come up with it. Yeah, almost picked off, and that was a dangerous one as Reed just had a man right at his feet. And that will bring up 4th down. Looks like Reed may have gotten a little shaken up on that play as he was trying to get rid of the ball, had a man right around his feet. We'll see if Chelan decides to punt the ball away or if they keep it and, have that best defense is your offense.
Right. They're going.
Trailing at 20-7 with 4:51 to go here in the half. 4th down and 5 for Chelan. Back to pass again as Reed rolling to his right, throwing. The ball is caught, getting away from one man, but then here comes an avalanche of black jerseys that will take him down just across midfield. It will go over on downs after a gain of just a yard.
Slick on the stop.
That's one where you got to get to the sticks, Grant.
Yeah, you do. You sure do.
So 1st down for Cashmere, and if you're the Goats here, you got to be a little nervous.
Oh, yeah.
4:43 to go, and, this is something we saw in a minor scale, but in the Royal Cashmere game where Royal scored right before half, and that just took the wind out of Cashmere.
It really did. They got a
sails.
couple 3-and-outs and then scored, and that was the game.
Officials stopped the play for a moment as Cashmere gets the ball back with 4:43 to go here in the half, leading it 20-7. Here's a handoff to Zavala, getting around the right side. Got a block out there, and no flags down, Grant.
Amazing.
It's a rare play where Cashmere gets positive yardage, almost 10 on the play.
Wow.
To the 40. I thought he stepped out of bounds, but of course
too.
I'm shielded by the players on the sideline.
I thought it was about a 5 to 6 yard gain instead of 10, but they'll take it.
A Bulldog.
And they are going to say a 1st down, so a gain of about 11 as the ball was just on the other side of midfield on the 1st down play. Brings up 1st down and 10. 3rd down conversion rate is not very good for Cashmere because they haven't faced 3rd down very many times. Here's a little misdirection of the backfield. Hatmaker wants to throw it deep downfield. He's got a receiver, and coming back for the ball is Spees. He'll collect the ball with the catch inside the 20 to the 17-yard line. That was underthrown, but Spees doing a great job helping his quarterback out, coming back for the football.
I'll tell you, that was all Logan Spees. That ball was kind of up for grabs there. Not the best pass that Hatmaker's thrown in this first half, but a great job by Spees to come back to the ball and make that play.
22-yard play down to the 18-yard line. Brings up 1st down and 10 for Cashmere with just about 4 minutes to go. Just a little quick pitch and catch, but Chelan sniffs that one out nicely as the Goats are able to converge. As Spees is there, but he had nothing going on. Just a little pitch pay to the left. In fact, he lost a yard back to the 19. Chelan doing a great job in film study. That's all film study, Grant, where you got the guys out there. You see if the receiver just does a little stutter step and stops, well, they're going to throw to him.
Absolutely.
2nd down and 11 here for the Bulldogs. Hatmaker wants to throw towards the end zone. Looks right, throws right. The ball tipped in the air and incomplete. Had a receiver at the 5-yard line. Looks like
Odenrider.
That was Odenrider.
That was just the Hatmaker. That play was there. Odenrider was wide open at the 5-yard line.
And you talked about a Grant. Rylan Hatmaker has time enough to make a hat back there.
Boy,
He's got forever.
He can be a hat maker the time he's got. The line's doing an outstanding job.
Yeah, 3rd down and 11 here for Cashmere from the Chelan 20. If you're the Goats, it would certainly be a victory here if you can keep Cashmere out of the end zone. Back to pass, Hatmaker got pressure, now throws. The ball is caught by Zavala, wide open. He'll walk into the end zone. Touchdown from 19 yards out. Hatmaker with a man right in his chest as he got rid of the football. Touchdown, Cashmere.
Completed to Zavala, good for a 19-yard touchdown.
Now that was a great throw. Under pressure, as you said, Eric, kind of threw it off his back foot and had that great arm to get it to Zavala. Zavala now 22 yards on 2 catches, 2 touchdowns in this first half.
Luca Folletto was the guy who was applying the pressure there. 19-yard touchdown pass. And Cashmere had his last extra point blocked. Not this one. It's high and through the uprights. We'll take a 60-second break and come back. 3:21 to go in the half. Cashmere on top, 27-7 in the battle for the bronze shoe on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Well, looks like our surgery patient is feeling better today.
Yep, I didn't need any oxy today. I thought I'd do a little surgery on the drain.
Huh. Do you need your pain pills anymore?
No.
Well, we should get them out of the house. There are places to drop them off.
Yeah, okay. Actually, I can do that right now.
And I will look at the drain.
Prevent opioid misuse. Find safe medication return options near you at med-project.org.
You come alive in the dead of winter and start work early on snow days, because snowed in is not an option. The Kubota Snow lineup of compact tractors, RTVs, and versatile attachments are built to move, plow, blow, and thrive in the winter. So when the snow falls, you could rise to meet it. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months, plus save up to $1,100.
Broadcast of the Bronze Shoe Game tonight on the NCWLIFE Channel, brought to you in part by Save Mart. Shop smart, shop local, serving the Wenatchee Valley since 1962. And a high short kick is going to kick out of bounds. Cashmere looking for a little bit of something different on every single kickoff here.
And he kicks so well.
Yeah. Yeah, freshman again.
Right.
3:21 to go here in the half as Chelan gets the ball back. They'll have it in great field position at their own 35-yard line, trailing it now 27-7. And, 2 conversions of interceptions to touchdowns for Cashmere, and then stopping Chelan at midfield on 4th down, and then striking quickly right after that. That drive only 52 seconds off the clock. Here comes Oliver Reed, high snap. He'll pitch it out to the left. It's behind the running back, and then he'll just cover it, as he had no place to go there. Herman Hernandez taken down for a big loss on the play all the way back to the 23-yard line.
Wow.
Ouch.
And I was just going to mention that only 14 yards rushing in this first half for Chelan. Now it's positive 2 yards rushing in this half. And it's hard to get a passing game going when you can't establish a little bit of a run.
Yep. Yeah, because then those defensive backs don't have to look at anything in the backfield.
And they're doing that right now.
Yep, absolutely. Loss of 12 on the play. 2nd down and 22 now for Chelan. The scoreboard says 21. Okay, I'll give him that. As Reed looks over a 5-man defensive front here for Cashmere as they come pressure, and Reed running for his life is just going to chuck that one away at the 20. And
that didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
No,
Eric.
it did not. And we're going to get a penalty flag thrown here on grounding, and that is a spot foul, if I remember right, Grant.
Oh, it is.
So I believe that goes back to where the flag is.
And a loss of downs, right?
Paul Collard, our officiating man, who is right next to us. I'm correct on that one. Yeah, so it is a spot foul. Back at the, 7-yard line. Holy cow. Just what Chelan can't afford.
Oh, boy.
So it'll be 2nd down over again.
So they don't lose a down.
They don't lose a down, no, but then you get the penalty on top of the spot foul.
They are showing 3rd down over there, but.
Are they? Okay. So it is a loss of down. So 3rd down, and, Cedar Woolley math is not going to help me out here. They need to get to the 45-yard line. So from the 3rd and 42.
Holy cow.
Okay, I think I got Cedar Woolley math done there. High snap in the end zone is Reed. Now has pressure. Now is just going to chuck it again, and I don't think it got to the line of scrimmage, and I think that's going to be a safety.
I don't think it did either, Eric. It bounced it about the 1 or 2 yard line.
Maybe they're going to be nice to him, say there was a receiver in the area, and maybe they considered that forward lateral. Yeah, whatever the case, it's 4th down and forever, and this has got the chances of getting kind of ugly here for the Goats with 2:22 to go in the half. Punter will stand about a yard in front of his end line. Low snap, punt away.
Got a piece of it.
Yeah, I think Cashmere got a piece of it. It will roll out of bounds at the 5-yard line. That is a 2-yard punt.
And exactly what Chelan did not want with 2:16 left to go before halftime.
So a punt for Chelan. And after a promising start where the Goats had the lead in this one, in danger of having this one get away from them here with 2:16 to go in the half. And does Cashmere come out in their jumbo package, I guess, is the question right now. Bulldogs break the huddle. Nope, they've got the little guys in there. On a first down and goal from they're going to say the 4-yard line. So Hatmaker has issues as he'll run for it, and he can make it, and he does, into the end zone. Oh. Hold on, we're going to get a crackback block on Logan Spees, who hit a man who could not even see him coming as he was trying to help his quarterback get into the end zone. That's a good call by the official on a crackback right there.
And unfortunate for Cashmere is I think Hatmaker may have gotten in anyway without that block.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
That's true. The man who was coming back to try to make the tackle, I don't know if he was going to get enough of him with the speed that Hatmaker had generated at that point of his run. And that's a 15-yard penalty if I'm not mistaken. So 6 penalties now and 62 yards on the night against Cashmere. You know, again, negative if you're the coaching staff is the penalties.
Right.
So it'll be first down over again. They'll put the ball out to the 18-19 yard line after the 15-yard penalty against Cashmere. Well, Cashmere had first and goal, second and goal from the 20 on their last possession. A couple of possessions ago, was able to get points.
It was a first and 20, and then it was a second and 3.
That's right. And ball tipped in the little flat pass.
Nice,
good job by Filetto again. Right. He's been all over the field offensively and defensively for Chelan tonight.
I think he's had the best half of any GOAT so far.
I think he and Jacob Allen are the two that have made their presence felt here all the way around. Our broadcast tonight brought to you in part by Sangster Motors, family-owned and operated, home of the all-new electric Hummer pickup and SUV at Sangster Motors. Second down coming up from the 19 for Cashmere. They'll throw out the flat, blockers in front. Ball collected out there, picking his way up the sideline and then into the end zone. Is he in? Touchdown! Yes, he is. Touchdown, Cashmere, and I think that was Jacobson on the reception and the run.
Jacobson with the
first reception of the night.
Run.
So that will go down as a pass from Hatmaker to Jacobson from 19 yards out. You know what's funny is that they get the credit for the yardage there, even though they had a first and goal from the 4.
Right, right.
It turns out to be a 19-yard drive.
Exactly.
Snap back on the extra point is on the way and good with 1:33 to go in the half. Cashmere now leads it 33-7 over Chelan in the bronze shoe game. We'll take a 30-second break, come back here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Tacos Chava has something new. Customers at Tacos Chava say it's the best Mexican food around. Nachos, enchiladas, tortas, ensaladas, and introducing camarones in many styles. You'll love the fresh salsa bar with so much selection. Are you ready for Tacos Chava? Find them at 2 great locations, the Wenatchee Valley Mall and Eniac. Tacos Chava, tan delicioso.
So the drive, in quotes, for Cashmere, 2 plays, 19 yards. Extra point makes it a 34-7 game with 1:33 to go here in the first half. Our broadcast tonight brought to you in part by Les Schwab. Having the right set of tires and wheels on your vehicle is just part of essential safety. Les Schwab takes your safety seriously. Be sure to stop on by today. Appreciate you joining us on the NCWLIFE Channel. Home with Grant Olson, I'm Eric Granstrom. Kickoff following the touchdown is a high end-over-end kick that will sail over the return man's head to the 5 and then die barely. You got to be careful about that. That's a live ball until it goes into the end zone.
Think about died at the 1 right there.
I'll tell you, the kicking game for Cashmere's got something going with Edgar Raina. A 5'7", 135-pound freshman. Probably smallest guy on the field out there, but he's making a big difference.
He is. I don't know why they do anything but just kick it away every time.
Well, but what they're showing, though, is those last 2 kickoffs that were short, they get those return men to come up, and then he kicked it over their head. So, you know, it's kind of a little mind game going on. Speaking of mind game, right now for Chelan and Oliver Reed, it's in his cranium to try to get something positive here before the end of the half. Reed, standing at his own 15-yard line, will reach up and hand the ball off, and not much happening there because Cashmere, again, all over it.
Brought down by Flick.
Flick on the stop for Cashmere.
Diego Barrera, his first carry of the night.
For what, a yard?
Yep.
To the 21.
Cross-country parents and athletes.
Second down coming up from the 21.
Cross-country parents and athletes. Senior athletes.
Well, they came out with a lot of spunk, a lot of vim, a lot of vigor. Did Chelan. Had the lead early. Made some stops defensively. It's been all Cashmere since.
Yeah, it really has.
34-7 now, Bulldogs on top. Fake the handoff, throw out the flat, the ball caught over there on the right side, and then trying to lunge forward is Folletto.
He might have fumbled it there at the end of that play.
Task completed.
The officials are blowing it dead. I think, is Cashmere taking timeouts here to maybe try to get the ball back? Yes. The clock is still running, and it's still running. We've got an injured player on the field. Or no, he was just adjusting a shoelace. And Brian Bremer trying to get the officiating crew over and say, hey, there should be like almost a minute left on that clock.
At least 25 seconds.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. As they called the timeout. So now our referee tonight, Mike Penning, will come over to Cashmere coach Brian Bremer and talk to him about the clock situation. Sometimes it's difficult as an official to say, hey, it's your clock operator. This is your field.
Right. They didn't put much time back up either, Eric. 31 seconds.
So it'll be third down coming up from the 26 after a 5-yard gain by Folletto on that little pass out in the flat. Boy, yeah, there should be about 45 seconds at least on that clock right now. So Brian Bremer talking to the line judge on his sideline saying, okay, you got to help me out here. If we stop him on third down, I want to call a timeout. Reed trying to get that first down for Chelan, sends man in motion. They'll turn, hand it off, a dive play up the middle, and being stood up and dropped is a running back. And now we're going to get a timeout on the field. There was a goat that got tussled into the batch back there, and he's slow to get up. With 25.3 seconds left, it'll be fourth down coming up for the Goats. Cashmere got through and got a piece of the last punt, but that might have been aided by the fact that the punter couldn't be as deep as he normally is.
Right.
Standing in his own end zone. So the timeout taken by Cashmere. Our broadcast tonight brought to you in part by Kennedy Real Estate Group. They're more than selling houses. They're building communities. Buying or selling, call the Kennedy Real Estate Group online at kennedygroup.com. That's K-E-N-A-D-Y group.com. Along with Grant Olson, Eric Granstrom with you. Thanks for joining us on the NCWLIFE Channel. 3-day weekend, Grant. No football on a Friday night. What are you going to do?
I know. I don't know. Watch the Dodgers.
Yeah, Yankees and Dodgers.
Right.
You know, we were talking about this in the office earlier today. It's ridiculous that we've had to sit around and wait for a week for the World Series to start. I know that was because in case the league championships went 7 games, so you got a lot for time.
Right.
But why not move it up?
Right.
I mean, you're going to be playing baseball in November, for goodness sakes.
Yes.
That's just not right.
Cheapest ticket, $1,000 in Los Angeles for this World Series.
And the Dodgers Stadium is one of the cheapest for playoff tickets that you can find.
Right.
Good high end over end kick. And I think that's going to be a flag against Chelan as the man covering down there after a fair catch was called downfield for
and Jacob Allen has played such a great first half for Chelan, too. He was the guilty party there.
I think Tice was back there as the return man. He made a great job with the sign for the return, because sometimes those guys just do that little kind of alligator arm
until the last second.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
He was waving like saw his grandma down past the goalpost in the end zone. By the way, speaking of parents, I need to say hi to the Bremers. Brian's mom and dad would normally be here, but they're in Duluth, Minnesota right now.
Wow.
For the brother is a coach of a D3 team in Duluth, and that's where they are, but they're watching us online. So I wanted to say hi to the Bremer family.
Hi, Mom and Dad.
So first down for Cashmere in Goat territory at the 42. They'll throw it out in the flats, and coming up with the football was Aiden Tice. And he will make a short gain on the play to the 40 before he's knocked out of bounds. Second down coming up from the 40-yard line, 14.9 seconds. Of course, if you're Coach Bremer here, this is all about future. This is all about working the clock and trying to, do things with very little time.
Right.
You work this in practice all the time. Cashmere with one timeout remaining will have it second down from the Chelan 40-yard line. Back to pass. Hatmaker wants to go for it all here. Lofts it up the far near sideline. The ball caught.
Beautiful.
Oh, my gosh. What a gorgeous pass. Pitch and catch. Tom McDevitt. Touchdown, Cashmere from 40 yards out.
That was amazing.
Pass completed to McDevitt.
McDevitt's second, Hatmaker's fourth touchdown of this first half. What a half.
Well, we talked about it earlier in the game that we were here to call 3 weeks ago with Royal and Cashmere, with the Knights getting a touchdown right before half. And that was a killer, and could be a killer tonight for Chelan. Here's the extra point by Cashmere. It's up and good. We're going to keep it right here since we're almost to the half. But what an incredible pass by Rylan Hatmaker. I mean, that was a thing of beauty. That was Russell Wilson-esque, the way he had that moon ball just drop in, and then a great catch and a great route downfield by McDevitt.
And McDevitt is so athletic and makes such great over-the-shoulder catches. But that pass was money. Everything about it was perfect for Hatmaker.
So Cashmere on top now, 41-7. And basically, it's just been the second quarter. I mean, Cashmere scored towards the end of the end of the first quarter, but this has all happened here in this second frame because we ended the first quarter tied at 7.
Isn't that hard to believe?
Yeah, it really is. Really is. A reminder, we'll have some volleyball next Tuesday here on the NCAA. Hey, you want to do your second volleyball match there, Grant?
It was kind of fun, I got to say. It's kind of fun.
Well, this one's going to be fun. Eastmont and Wenatchee, as they rematch at Wenatchee High School. Of course, the Panthers have already secured the regular season league championship. And, boy, I'll tell you, they're good and looking to repeat as state 4A champs. Wouldn't that be something?
That would be.
That's on Tuesday at 7 o'clock here on the NCWLIFE Channel. Kickoff is a line drive kick that will go through the end zone. So
I don't think he can kick it short.
No. So 8.4 seconds left. Chelan will have it, and if I'm the Goats, I just take a knee and go, okay, let's make that long walk to the locker room.
Absolutely.
Here. I don't know which is longer, the walk from here to the locker rooms at Cashmere or the walk from Wildcat Stadium to the locker rooms there.
Oh, boy.
It's almost a dead heat.
It is almost a dead
between
heat.
the two.
It's a long walk for both.
It is. First down from the 20 for Chelan. Let's see what the Goats decide to do here. Well, back, fake the handoff. Then Reed is going to run right. And what you don't want to do is get injured here. That'll be the final play of the first half. And what a start for Chelan, but the end by Cashmere as the Bulldogs lead at 41-7. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back. You're watching the Bronze Shoe Game on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Imagine a science project being done on the kitchen table. Feel the excitement on Christmas morning as the kids race down the stairs to form memories that cannot be erased. Listen for the laughter coming from the next room. Put your family in a new home to make these visions become reality with Coldwell Banker Cascade. Use the Move Meter entering 2 cities and see how a potential move scores based on the cost of living and other factors. Make your dream place a reality with Coldwell Banker Cascade today.
At Kennedy Group, we understand that buying and selling is more than a transaction, and it's more than just a house. This is where you will gather with friends and family, and where a lifetime of memories will be made. But buying a home is more than memories. Oftentimes, it's your biggest financial decision. The agents at Kennedy Group understand this and provide real estate advice based on your goals and dreams. Call us today and let's find your happy place.
Right now at Les Schwab, it's the deal you've been waiting for, the Score More sales event. Save up to $160 instantly on a wide selection of 4 tires and 4 wheels. Plus, every tire is covered by America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Because nobody stands by their tires like we do. It's a better deal on better tires with the best service in the business. Get more from Les.
At Abby's, it's kind of simple. We're not rocket scientists. We just make great pizza. When you're ready for traditional values, time with your family, and a great meal, you're invited to Abby's. Order at abbys.com. Our family is here for your family. It's fall. Want a great value that doesn't involve pumpkin spice? Try Abby's Barbecue Chicken Pizza. Save and enjoy a pizza with loads of quality toppings to the edge. Your taste buds and your wallet will thank you. Enjoy Abby's October special at a very special price.
Welcome back once again here to Cashmere as they're recognizing the senior cross-country members that here on senior night at Cashmere High School as the Bulldogs lead at a halftime by a score of 41-7. It didn't start out so good for the Bulldogs as the Chelan Goats made a couple of stops and had a 4th down from the 40 of Cashmere, and that's when Oliver Reed found Luca Folletto on a 40-yard touchdown pass over the middle and shocked everybody here at Cashmere's Bulldog Stadium. And with 5:29 to go in the first quarter, it was 7-0 Chelan on top. But it wouldn't take long for Cashmere to answer as Rylan Hatmaker, the first of his 4 touchdowns on the night. This one to McDevitt from 30 yards out. 5-play, 80-yard drive. Tied the game at 7 with 2:53 to go in the first quarter. We would go to the second quarter with the game tied at 7. In fact, before Cashmere got the ball to end the first and go into the second, it was an interception by McDevitt. It has been the Tom McDevitt show here tonight as Cashmere again would take the ball, and this time on a 3-yard touchdown run by Zavala, capping a 3-play, 25-yard drive following the interception and return by McDevitt. That made it a 14-7 game with 10:35 to go in the first half. Once again, Chelan would try to stick to the air, and McDevitt would come up with another spectacular interception out near midfield, and Cashmere would cash it in again on a 5-play, 40-yard drive. Jacobson this time with a TD run from 20 yards out. Extra point was blocked. That made it a 20-7 game with 7:31 to go in the first half. Chelan would turn it over on downs, and Hatmaker and company would go to work again as he would hit Zavala on a 19-yard touchdown pass. The extra point made it a 27-7 game with 3:21 to go in the half. A 5-play, 51-yard drive for Cashmere. The Chelan Goats would take the ball in their own end of the field deep after a kickoff that was kind of not played so well by the Goats. And on a 4th down at their own 3-yard line, the punter would have the ball partially blocked, and Cashmere would get it at the 4-yard line. They would go backwards on a penalty, but then Hatmaker would hit Jacobson on a touchdown pass from 19 yards. The extra point made it a 34-7 game with a minute 33 to go. Cashmere would force a 4-and-out for Chelan. They'd punt the ball away, and Cashmere only took 2 plays, and Hatmaker with a spectacular throw, 40-yard bomb down the field and hit McDevitt on the touchdown pass. Extra point makes it a 41-7 ball game, and that's where we stand at halftime. We'll take another 2-minute break and come back as Grant will have some numbers for this one as Cashmere in charge in the battle for the bronze shoe, 41-7 here in Cashmere tonight. We're back after this 2-minute timeout on the NCWLIFE Channel.
NCWLIFE Channel is your local TV station. We believe in being the spotlight and mirror to the communities we serve in North Central Washington. Programming on NCWLIFE would not be possible without our sponsors. Special thanks to our platinum sponsor, Alpine Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air.
Hi folks, welcome to Save Mart. How can we help you today?
We're looking for a recliner.
Okay, right this way. Go ahead and move this chair on the other side. You can
great. I want that one. I like that one.
That's a great choice.
And I want this one as well.
Okay.
And I definitely want this one.
Ooh. You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
Apple Valley Honda is bringing the future of driving to you. Introducing the all-new, all-electric Honda Prologue EV. Say goodbye to gas stations and hello to a whisper-quiet ride and zero emissions. The wait is over. Finally, a local option for a quality EV from a brand with a track record of exceptional quality and reliability. Experience the Honda Prologue EV for yourself at family-owned Apple Valley Honda. Stay close to home and visit us at Apple Valley Honda today for the life you live.
Well, the bronze shoe has been in the Cashmere trophy case for the last 9 consecutive games between Chelan and Cashmere, and right now it looks like it might stay right where it is. 41-7 our score at half. Our broadcast of the bronze shoe game on the NCWLIFE Channel brought to you by Highlander Golf Course and Grill. Plan your next tournament and event today. Call the Pro Shop and schedule your time on the Full Swing S4 widescreen golf simulators at 509-884-4653. That's 509-884-4653. Also by Harvest Valley Pest Control, living healthy, local, and pest-free. You can rest assured that Harvest Valley Pest Control uses kid and pet-safe material around your home or office. Call Harvest Valley Pest Control today for your free estimate at 509-423-2207. That's 509-423-2207. Grant Olson, the gloved one over here. What are those? What does that say on it? Yakima Co-op.
Yes.
Okay, some motorcycle riding or snowmobile riding gloves.
Yeah, I guess something like that. They're working. Put
Okay.
it that
Well,
way.
yeah, that's the point.
What's not working? Chelan's offense in that first half. Here we go.
The one play, basically, right?
One play, right. Saucedo and Angel Saucedo had 5 carries, 8 yards in that first half. Now here's where it gets a little dicey. How do you say that? Yerman Hernandez?
Yes. Herman
Hernandez, 4 carries, minus 8 yards.
Oof.
Oliver Reed, the quarterback, 2 carries, minus 2. Luca Folletto had 1 carry for 2 yards, and Diego Barrera also came in with 1 carry for 1 yard. Get this, Eric, 13 carries, 1 net yard for Chelan in that first half. Through the air, Oliver Reed, not a whole lot better. 6 of 15, 75 yards, and 2 interceptions. As far as receiving goes, Folletta 3 catches for 53 yards and a touchdown, a 40-yard touchdown. Jacob Allen, 3 catches, 17 yards, and Diego Barrera with 1 catch for 5 yards. Total yards for Chelan in that first half, 76. Now for Cashmere, a little different story. On the ground, the big man, Brody Larson, 2 carries, 18 yards. Tice had 1 carry for 3 yards in that first half.
And he had a 40-yarder that was called back on a touchdown run.
He really did. Thomas Berggren, 1 carry, minus 1. Gray Jacobson, a nice first half. 2 carries, 35 yards, and a touchdown. Isaac Zavala, 3 carries, 38 yards. Rylan Hatmaker had 2 carries for 9 yards. Colby Diaz came in, 1 carry, 1 yard. And Braden Kriegel also had 1 carry for 8 yards. 13 carries, 113 yards on the ground for Cashmere. And through the air, even better. 9 of 15 for Rylan Hatmaker, 171 yards and 4 touchdowns in the first half. Receiving, it was Logan Spees, 3 catches, 42 yards. Tom McDevitt, 3 catches, 88 yards, and and 2 touchdowns. Isaac Zavala, 2 catches, 22 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Jacobson, Gray Jacobson, had 1 catch, 19 yards. Tice, 1 catch, 3 yards. Total yards for Cashmere, 274 in the first half.
And the penalties unofficially 2 for 20 against Chelan, 6 for 62 for Cashmere. And I'm sure that's what Coach Brian Bremer's talking to him about at halftime. It's those things we got to clean up.
You know, and that's about all they need to clean up, really. They're playing a solid game. They came out flat. You know, who knows why? Maybe it's the big game. It's, you know, the big bronze.
Yeah, their offense was just out of sync to start this game. Everything was just kind of off.
They had guys moving that didn't really know where they were supposed to be in that first couple of possessions.
At least that's the way it appeared.
It's the way it appeared. But, boy, did they change real quick in this one.
Well, and you talked about what was the completion percentage for Hatmaker in that first half?
9 of 15.
Yeah, you know, he had, 4 that were knocked down right away.
Yeah, he started out 1 for 4 for 2 yards in the game.
And there was several that were knocked down, almost could have been intercepted right at the line of scrimmage type of thing. So Cashmere certainly reversed directions after a 7-7 tie at the end of one, and they outscore Chelan 34-0 in the second and lead it here at halftime 41-7. We'll take a 2-minute break, come back, get you ready for second half action as the teams are in the locker room. And I don't know, I wouldn't want to come back out in this cold very quickly either. We'll take a break and come back. You're watching the Bronze Shoe Game on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Highlander Golf Course and Grill, located in East Wenatchee, offers terrific views and challenging play for golfers at every skill level. From the golf course to the grill, you don't need to be a member to dine in style and play golf too. Highlander's well-groomed fairways and greens keep it difficult, yet friendly for your regular rounds of golf or a new destination for you and your out-of-town friends. Contact the Highlander Pro Shop today to schedule your tee time, outing, or tournament. Open 7 days a week, where everyone is welcome to play and eat. Global Car Care has the best customer service in the Valley. From the moment you walk in the door, their goal is to help you stay on the road, so you can keep doing what's important to you. Global Car Care certified ASE mechanics stand behind your automotive repairs.
The agents of Kennedy Real Estate Group are committed to providing the ideal client experience. We believe in the power of relationships. Why? Because we don't just work here, we live here. From the nonprofits we serve, the parks where we play, and the local businesses we support, our team understands the value of living in the Wenatchee Valley. Let's begin your real estate story.
A ductless unit from Carrier can keep anyone comfortable. Take Shelly, for instance. She finds me time in her new attic-turned-home gym. And with her Carrier ductless unit, the temperature is always perfect, no matter how intense her workout gets. Carrier. Total comfort, totally happy.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Alpine Air. Heat and air, call Alpine Air.
All right. Well, looks like we're back here live. Unfortunately, nobody. Well, we're not connecting our communications back in the studio. So we're getting ready for second half action here in the Bronze Shoe game on the NCWLIFE Channel. As you see, the Cashmere Bulldogs emerging from the locker room and festooned in stars and stripes. Coming out to the field now with American flags aloft. And Cashmere, by the way, after tonight, this is senior night, they will play one more game at Natchez Valley. So this is their final home game of the regular season. And I know they like to do this around Veterans Day and as we get closer to November. And so they're doing it tonight. They're doing it now.
It's super cool, too.
Yeah. As they come running back onto the field. And I know that Cashmere works very hard to make sure that their entire student body is recognizing the efforts that have been made by those who sacrificed everything so that we would have the freedoms we do here in the United States. And Cashmere has a great assembly they do every year for Veterans Day and things like that. And that obviously carries through to the players and to those members of this Bulldog team that think high enough of that to show respect.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
it really is.
Yeah, definitely so. We're going to take another quick break as they warm up. One more 1-minute timeout and get ready for second half action between Chelan and Cashmere coming up next here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
At Coldwell Banker, their people, their company are cut from a different cloth. They see, hear, sense, and feel things that other people don't. They have a unique appreciation for the thing called home. Because of this dedication, Coldwell Banker has thrived for over a century. This is why they are ranked #1 on Agent Trust. Coldwell Banker. They do real estate with higher standards and have been guiding people home since 1906.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders,
or something else altogether, we provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
Along with Grant Olson, Eric Granstrom here on the NCWLIFE channels, we bring you live coverage of the Bronze Shoe game, the 71st version of this game. Cashmere dominating the series over the years, leading it 57-12, and there was one tie way back in the day.
Wow.
We don't have to worry about a tie here. Well, okay, I don't want to jinx it or anything, but I don't think we have to worry about it.
Probably not.
Tonight with Cashmere on top, dominating this one 41-7. Chelan looks like they'll get the football to start the second half. So the Goats did win that toss that we missed earlier, Grant.
Right. Now we know.
We're busy looking at each other, talking about a coin flip, and missed the whole point of it. Our officials tonight from the Chelan County Association: Mike Penning, the referee; Zach Kirshner is the umpire; line judge is Nathan Hahn; the head linesman is Mike Wold; and the back judge is Steve Johnson. Thank you, gentlemen, for what you do, because as Jerry Anderson's emails always say, without officials, it's recess.
I love that.
Yeah, it is great. Jerry Anderson's birthday today, by the way. Happy birthday.
And still doing his thing.
Jerry is still officiating. I thought he was done. I thought he retired. But no, he told me that he'll be doing the Walla Walla Eastmont game coming up on Saturday. By the way, there's a game going on up the road from us right now with Omak and Cascade. That one didn't kick off till 7:30. Kickoff here comes down to the return man at the 9. They fake the, oh no, they do the reverse to the 10, to the 15, and then take it out of bounds in the Cashmere sideline. On the return was Luca Folletto. Well, it was Luca Folletto and Jacob Allen, the two that made the difference for Chelan in that first half. And we'll see if they try to make that happen here in the second half as well.
Yeah, 3 catches, as I mentioned, 53 yards for Folletto in the first half and a touchdown. They need him involved.
2 interceptions by Tom McDevitt, 2 touchdown receptions by Tom McDevitt. It's been the Tom McDevitt show
sure
here
has.
so far
Sure
for
has.
Cashmere. Chelan football to start the third quarter with 11:51 on the clock. First down and 10 from their own. They'll chalk it up at the 20-yard line. Ball right hash mark. Oliver Reed, the quarterback, gets a high snap from center, and luckily he's able to hand it off to his running back, who I don't think got back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe they're going to say he did.
I think Hernandez caught that out of the air. I'm not even sure he got the handoff. Loss of 1.
It is a cold night here in Cashmere, and I'm betting that things a little dewy down there on the field.
I'm thinking so too. The grass probably getting a little slick, so it makes the ball slick.
Loss of a yard to Herman Hernandez, the 5'10", 170-pound senior. Saves the day there for Chelan, because, boy, they turn it over here. That would not be good.
And with that loss, 5 carries, -9 yards for Hernandez.
Second down and 11 as they'll send a man in motion out of the backfield. Will Reed, and he'll turn and hand it off. And a better play this time on the handoff out to the 25-yard line was Angel Saucedo, a 5'9", 190-pound senior. A little bit more of a load to carry, as he'll have a third down coming up for the Goats and 5 yards to go. Gain of 6 yards for Saucedo. This is how Chelan started the game. Let's see if they do a little mix run here. Mix pass run. They had some success finding those big receivers over the middle.
Yeah, they have some size out there.
High snap again, handoff, second man through, and the dive play to the left side is not going to gain the yard to gain. It will be positive yardage out to about the 28-yard line. Going to be 4th down and 2. Well, Grant, you're trailing at 41-7 in the
Bring up 4th down.
bronze shoe game.
From your own 27.
I think you got to punt this, don't you?
Oh. I don't know if they are. I think, yeah, they are.
Okay. So they will punt the ball away. Cashmere will not send anybody deep. Nope, now they'll finally tell Isaac Zavala to get back deep. Here's the punt. A line drive will drive Zavala back all the way inside his 40. Had some good returns so far to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, up the Chelan sideline, and then finally stepping out of bounds was Isaac Zavala, the 5'7", 135-pound junior, just a scat back out there.
He is so quick and has speed to go along with that, but it's his quickness that gets him downfield.
So it'll be great field position for Cashmere following the Zavala return on a line drive punt. Cashmere will have it first down at the Chelan 35-yard line. So 9:41 to go here in the third quarter, as Cashmere will get its first possession of the second half, leading it here 41-7. Turn, handoff, and a dive play left side. Good blocking up front. Boy, that was a giant hole for the running back that time.
Berggren.
As Thomas Berggren gets the carry.
Tripped up by number 50.
See where they put the ball down. It'll be at the 25.
Yeah, about a 9-yard run.
Oh, excuse me. It'll be at the 27. Sorry about that.
Boy, the big guys up front really dominating this game now at the line of scrimmage.
8-yard gain, second down and 2. Handoff again for Cashmere left side, and a first down easily for the Bulldogs as it goes to Jacobson, who runs left. Or are they going to say Berggren? Sorry. Berggren on the carry.
Cazares with the tackle.
First down for Cashmere all the way down to the 20-yard line. Gain of 7 yards in a gulp for Cashmere. Hatmaker's got 4 touchdowns through the air already. Had 5 last week against Connell.
Which gives him 29 now in the season.
Hatmaker going to pitch it ahead, and Odenreiter is cut down. Nice play up front for Chelan, as Angel Saucedo was able to trip him up after a short gain. And going to bring up second down.
That was a heck of a tackle right there. That saved a big run around the right side.
Gain of 2 yards for Odenreiter. Yeah, when he could be maybe celebrating in the end zone right now.
Right.
Second down and 8. Ball left hash mark. Zavala in motion. Handoff is Berggren again. Berggren running right. Berggren inside the 10. Down to about the 9-yard line. Going to be enough for a first down for Cashmere.
Boy, it's been Berggren here on this drive. Nice 27 yards on 3 carries here on this possession.
Well, and you notice how quick Cashmere is going here?
Yeah, they've got some tempo going right now.
Yeah,
for sure.
definitely so. Well, that's one way to warm up, too.
That's
right?
true.
I mean, you get
it's cooling off.
Yeah, it certainly is. Temperature's supposed to be down, what, middle 30s tonight?
Middle 30s, yep.
Under 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Cashmere's first possession of the second half. And staying in the backfield for the Bulldogs is Thomas Berggren. And they will hand it to him again, running right side. We got a flag down and 2 flags down, and another penalty against the offensive line here.
It looked like both officials saw the same infraction.
Yeah, I think Bodie Larson got called for a takedown in the backfield right there. 2-point takedown, but 10-yard penalty on holding. 7 penalties and 72 yards now unofficially for Cashmere in the ball game.
No, Bodie's just thinking, Eric, that if I'd have got that, I'd have scored.
Yeah, hand me the ball. Don't have me block anymore. Our broadcast brought to you by Global Car Care. Your vehicle is their #1 priority. Diesels and European cars are their specialty. Also, pickup and drop-off available. Stop by their website at globalcarcare.net. So after the penalty, first down over again back at the 19-yard line. They'll shift to tight end to the right. And now motion man is Spees. Hand it to him running right. Spees looking for the corner. Got a block. Looking for the end zone. In. Touchdown. Spees untouched from 19 yards out.
That was really a nicely designed play by the Bulldogs. Caught Chelan totally off guard. They bought the dive up the middle, and then that quick pitch to Spees from his receiving position, and he's got the athleticism to get it in the end zone for 9 yards. I should say 19 yards.
19 yards on the running play for Spees. 5 plays, 35 yards, and give an assist to Zavala on the punt return for Cashmere. Extra point on the way is good. We'll take a 60-second break and come back with 6:42 to go here in the third quarter. 48-7 Cashmere on top. We're back after this.
There's no place like home, because home is where we're totally comfortable. It's where we can be ourselves and let our guards down. It's where we make memories. And we're always imagining new ways to keep it totally comfortable. Carrier, total comfort, totally happy.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Alpine Air. Heat and air, call Alpine Air.
Hey, welcome back to Save Mart. What can we help you find today?
We're looking for a mattress.
Oh, right this way. We got a large selection. We have this pillow top here.
Oh, comfortable.
We have more to choose from down here.
Oh.
I think I have the perfect one over here for you.
I guess we'll take this one.
You find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
Ensuing kickoff taken by the return man at the 10. He's going to maybe get the 15, and that's it. And a great kickoff again for the Bulldogs by Edgar Reyna. He's one of my MVPs tonight.
Oh, played for freshman. Unbelievable.
19-yard touchdown run by Logan Spees. Touchdown makes it a 48-7 ball game, and the officiating crew says, all right. At the point from here on, even if Chelan scores and pulls it to within 41 points, we have a running clock for the rest of the game. So the Goats will have it first down and 10 from their own 15-yard line. And after early going where Chelan had the advantage with the field position, it certainly hasn't been so since.
No, it hasn't.
Reed back, handoff, counter play, left side. Not much happening there as Cashmere's defense again just sniffing it out nicely. Second down and long coming up for the Goats. Maybe a gain of a yard on the play out to the 16-yard line. Our broadcast tonight brought to you in part by Biosports Physical Therapy, Aquatherapy, Sports Biomechanics, Orthopedic Physical Therapy, Orthotics. All you need to keep moving. Find them online at biosports.net. It's open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Second down and 9 for the Goats here, as Reed looks over the defense, and I think your pulling guard and pulling tackle pulled it a little bit too early there, Grant.
I think so too. Just a little bit jumpy.
So that'll be 4 penalties and 25 yards against the Goats here. The interesting thing is the only thing that can stop a clock now is a timeout, and I believe an injury will stop the clock as well. So after the penalty flag, it'll be second down from the 11 here for Chelan. Or did they decline the penalty? Maybe did they decline it?
I think they did.
Yeah, they did. That was a nice move by Cashmere. So second down coming up from the 16. High snap again. They've had some issues with their snaps tonight. Handoff, and this counter play goes for naught as a loss. They'll put them at the 25-yard line. So it'll be third down coming up, about 4 yards to go here for Chelan.
Boy, just cannot get anything going on the ground. Now a total of 6 yards on 17 carries for for Chelan.
Under 4 minutes to go on the running clock here in the third quarter. Reed, Cashmere cheating up front, and here they come, and the throw out the flat. The ball is caught out there, but I don't think he's got enough for the first down. Even though it was a nice pitch and catch over there to Jacob Allen. Again, Cashmere just so quick to respond and flock to the football. They'll put the ball at the...
Barely a yard to go, it looks like, Eric.
27, gain of a couple of yards. Need a yard, fourth down and 1. Chelan going to go for it. Why not? Trailing it here in the bronze shoe game, 48-7. And believe it or not, at one point, this game was 7-0 Chelan. All the way back in the first quarter.
It does have that feel of Royal Cashmere a few weeks ago. It really does.
It does. Yeah, that game was a 21-14 game at the end of the first quarter between Royal and Cashmere, and then bam, all Royal.
And Cashmere scored first in that one.
Yep. And Cashmere going to hold them short, so it goes over on downs. And we'll see about new bodies in the ball game here for the Bulldogs. Yep, they've got the whole second string in there. As the quarterback for Cashmere now will be Matt Carlson, 5'11", 159-pound freshman.
I must have known something. I already put him in my roster this afternoon before the game. So
Carlson will turn, hand it off, running around the left side is the tailback here to the 20, and then spun out of bounds.
Ooh,
and then
late hit.
Whipped out of bounds with a little frustration there for Chelan. Is the running back Diaz.
Folletto just a little bit frustrated there.
Yep. So the gain was to the, where did they put him out of bounds at? About the 15-yard line. So a gain of about 8 yards, 7, 8 yards, something like that. Drive for Cashmere started at the, 22?
Personal foul, Chelan.
That personal foul will make it a first down. Should be anyway. Inside the 10 to the 9-yard line on the half the distance call. And that's where the officiating crew has to do a lot of preventative officiating right now, is to be talking to people and don't let those kinds of things spill over here with emotions in a lopsided football game.
Right.
So it'll be first down for Cashmere.
Quarterback for the Bulldogs.
The running back for Cashmere in there is Donald Flick. And they'll hand it to Flick, and Flick is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cashmere.
Hand off to Flick. Good for an 8-yard touchdown run.
So always good to get the backups in the game, and the backups come up with 7 points, working with a short field, and this extra point will probably take us to the end of the third quarter. They don't have a backup kicker. It's Edgar Reina, and we're going to get penalty flag and motion against the PAT team.
You don't see that every day.
No. My coach would make us run laps if we move on the extra point. That's for sure. The quarter whistle sounds, the buzzer sounds on the scoreboard. I think this is an untimed down anyway, so they're going to kick the extra point and then maybe reverse fields for the kickoff. That's always an interesting one to really screw up the kids.
Right.
Rainia's extra point is on the way, and I think it went wide to the right. It did. It did. No good on the extra point, so we'll stay at 54-7. And let's go ahead and take a 60-second break, come back. We may miss the kickoff, but we'll do that right after this here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Well, looks like our surgery patient is feeling better today.
Yep, I didn't need any oxy today. I thought I'd do a little surgery on the drain.
Huh. Do you need your pain pills anymore?
No.
Well, we should get them out of the house. There are places to drop them off.
Yeah, okay. Actually, I can do that right now.
And I will look at the drain.
Prevent opioid misuse. Find safe medication return options near you at med-project.org.
You come alive in the dead of winter and start work early on snow days because snowed in is not an option. The Kubota Snow lineup of compact tractors, RTVs, and versatile attachments are built to move, plow, blow, and thrive in the winter. So when the snow falls, you could rise to meet it. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months, plus save up to $1,100.
And they do reverse fields for the kickoff after the touchdown by Cashmere from Flick 9 yards out. Extra point wide right, 54-7 our score. All Cashmere tonight. Ensuing kickoff will be taken on the return by Filetto to the 15, to the 20. And then knocked out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. If you're wondering what's going on, apparently we have things being tossed into the crowd here by the cheer squad for Cashmere. It sends the kids into a frenzy.
There's a whole group to our right, and they said, don't forget about the middle schoolers.
Who are always forgotten about.
Right.
Yeah, that's you know, your plight when you're 12, 13 years old. Right. We're going to get a timeout here taken by Cashmere, and that'll stop the clock with 11:18 to go. Our broadcast here tonight brought to you in part by Apple Valley Honda. Test drive a new Honda today at Apple Valley Honda in East Wenatchee. Apple Valley Honda is committed to preserving the environment, not only with fuel-efficient vehicles, but also other eco-friendly actions and alternatives. Also by Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air. Call 509-662-6842. That's 509-662-6842. Hey, Grant.
Hey.
What are you doing next Friday?
I think I'm going to do a football game.
Yes, we are.
All right.
It is Eastmont and West Valley next Friday from Wildcat Stadium. It'll be senior night again. So we'll celebrate the seniors at Eastmont. Not near as many seniors as they had last year.
No, had 19 on that team last year.
19 of the starters.
Right. I think there were 23 total.
Yeah, it was something else. I don't think the senior night announcements will take near as long next Friday as they did a year ago. But we'll have that one. 6:30 on the pregame show, 7 o'clock on the kickoff here on the NCWLIFE Channel. Handoff in the middle for the Goats, and right there are a host of Bulldogs as we've been talking about all night long. And this is one of the names I told you about, Grant, before we started the broadcast today. We were back in the studios. I said, Grant, there's a kid on Cashmere's roster that has the coolest name ever. He just made the tackle there. Welcome, Gideon Six.
That is awesome.
His last name is S-I-X. And did you ask he was related to Nikki Sixx?
Yeah, Motley Crue. Yeah. Gideon Sixx sounds like a rock group.
It does.
It does.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a great name.
Mm-hmm. Clock, by the way, starts on the snap after the timeout by Cashmere.
By the way, Maddock Finch is in at quarterback for Chelan.
Oh, he's a big kid and throws it down. The ball caught at the 35-yard line and going to be enough for a first down. How about that?
Nice 10-yard completion. Carter Lambright on the reception.
Thanks for helping me on the numbers here, Grant. I'm not seeing things so well these days.
Well, I have glasses on, but
I used to be able to see great. I could see a buck on the hillside across the river from us here, but boy, I don't know what's
getting older's fun, Eric.
Yeah, no kidding. Chelan back again as their new quarterback will scramble out to the right, wants to chuck it deep. Now he's going to just fake it and run. He's got yardage out near midfield. They're going to put him down at the 44-yard line. Pretty good scrambling run by Maddox Finch there. 6'3", 175-pound sophomore. That's a big kid.
You want a quarterback that's 6'3". That's nice. He's got some room to kind of grow a little bit and fill out, too, as only a sophomore.
He looked a little... You know, that run, that scramble right there, he looked a little like your buddy at the Bills.
Josh Allen,
yeah.
He did kind of in a way there.
How tall is Josh Allen? He's
6'5".
6'5", okay.
Yeah.
Well, Finch, he's only a sophomore in high school. He could fill out this.
Oh, he really could.
Bet you'll see him on the basketball floor as well. Man in motion from left to right is Moody. Back to pass Finch. It's a jailbreak in front of him. He's going to chuck it into the bench area as giving chase and smelling his wake was Tate Webley. With the senior getting in there, getting some time for Cashmere, and almost got himself a sack.
All kinds of pressure from the line from Cashmere, and the reserves in there right now. I think Chelan also put some reserves in, but they don't have the bench quite that Cashmere has.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. So again, Tuesday is volleyball here on the NCWLIFE Channel. And 7 o'clock, Eastmont at Wenatchee. And then next Friday, Eastmont hosting West Valley in Big 9 football right here on your local home for sports, NCWLIFE. Again, Finch, handoff, and boy, Cashmere. I'll tell you, you can't tell much difference between the first string and the second string out there right now because they're doing a good job. The 4th down coming up for the Goats.
Diego Barrera now 2 carries this second half, -2 yards.
They'll put the ball at the 43 on a 4th down, about 3 yards to go. Under 8 to go in the game. So let's see, Tom McDevitt had a whale of a game. Post-game show, I think we got to talk to Tom, don't we? 2 interceptions, 2 receiving touchdowns.
Outstanding game.
Back to pass again. Finch will throw. The ball is dropped by his receiver. Had him open. Good throw. Lucas Barf just couldn't hold on to it. And it will go over on downs here.
I think that's what you call one of those dinosaur arm catches.
Yeah. Alligator arms.
Alligator arms. You can see that defender coming and
crossing routes and over the middle. And I'm scared.
Right.
I'm scared. Yeah, I don't blame him.
I don't either.
I would be too. I got hit knocked senseless as an official, as an umpire.
No kidding.
Yeah, Chelan was playing against Connell in the quarterfinals of the state tournament down in Moses Lake, and one of the linebackers for Chelan was flowing to the ball, and he flew right through me. I had a pen in my pocket. They found it on the sidelines next to the down marker.
Wow, you're not a little dude.
No. And I checked the bus that hit me there. So Cashmere football under 7 to go here, and backups again for both sides. They'll send a man in motion, hand it to the second man through, and tumbling down that time after the gain. I think that's Donald Flick again.
Brought down by Allen.
Ball started this possession at the Chelan 43 for Cashmere. Second down coming up after the gain to the 39. Our broadcast also brought to you by Abby's Pizza. For more than 50 years, Abby's has proudly served the Northwest with toppings to the edge, 100% real cheese, and freshly rolled dough. Order online at abbys.com. Second down coming up for the Bulldogs. And Chelan kind of cheated a little bit. No flags down. Handoff Cashmere. Running this time and rambling is Jacoby Tate. Will take it all the way to the 25-yard line and a first down for Cashmere.
Finch with the tackle.
Tacos Chava has something new. Customers at Tacos Chava say it's the best Mexican food around. Nachos, enchiladas, tortas, ensaladas, and introducing camarones in many styles. You'll love the fresh salsa bar with so much selection. Are you ready for Tacos Chava? Find them at 2 great locations, the Wenatchee Valley Mall and Eniac. Tacos Chava, tan delicioso.
Imagine a science project being done on the kitchen table. Feel the excitement on Christmas morning as the kids race down the stairs to form memories that cannot be erased. Listen for the laughter coming from the next room. Put your family in a new home to make these visions become reality with Coldwell Banker Cascade. Use the Move Meter entering 2 cities and see how a potential move scores based on the cost of living and other factors. Make your dream place a reality with Coldwell Banker Cascade today.
All right, gain will be to the 23, and Grant Olson take it over from here.
Handoff of right side. It looks like it's Diaz once again. No, it's not. It's Tate this time, down to about the 16-yard line. And that'll be awfully close to a first down, right at the marker.
Hernandez on the tackle.
So that'll bring up 3rd down now for the Bulldogs. Clock continuing to roll. 3:52 now left to go, 4th quarter. Once again, running clock. 54-7 our score. As Cashmere comes to the line once again. 3rd down and short, right at the 15-yard line. Run left side. It's Matt Carlson, the quarterback, and he will easily get the first down to the 10-yard line. Gain of 5. And Cashmere will move the chains once again with already a 54-7 lead here in this bronze shoe game, the 71st edition of Cashmere Chelan football, and it has been all Bulldogs here tonight. As Eric mentioned, started off, Chelan took the lead 7-0, and we were tied at the end of the first quarter, and then it got a lot worse for Chelan from the second quarter on as Cashmere took control from that point. All right, first down and goal from the 10-yard line. Carlson, handoff, left side. It's Diaz around the left side. Did he get in? And he did. 10-yard touchdown for Colby Diaz. There is a flag down, so this may be coming back. It's in the area of holding, so this may be coming back. And it is a hold on Cashmere, so that 10-yard touchdown will not count. And Cashmere will do it all over again, this time 10 yards back. Clock continuing to roll. 2 minutes, 7 seconds left. Ball now at the 20-yard line, so first and goal for the Bulldogs from the 20.
Grid kids down to the ticket booth, please. All grid kids down.
And it looks like with first down here in 1:52, Cashmere can just pretty much run this one out right here. Once again, first and goal from the 20. Pitch, right side. Here's Tate. Big gain over that right side. Jacoby Tate, the freshman, into the end zone. Touchdown, 20 yards. How about that? Tate, the freshman, gets his first carry, 20 yards and a touchdown.
10-yard touchdown run.
So Flick with an 8-yard touchdown run, and now Tate also off the bench with his touchdown, and we are at 60-7 as the clock continues to move. 1:10 left to go.
At Kennedy Group, we understand that buying and selling is more than a transaction, and it's more than just a house. This is where you will gather with friends and family, and where a lifetime of memories will be made. But buying a home is more than memories. Oftentimes, it's your biggest financial decision. The agents at Kennedy Group understand this and provide real estate advice based on your goals and dreams. Call us today, and let's find your happy place.
Right now at Les Schwab, it's the deal you've been waiting for. The Score More sales event. Save up to $160 instantly on a wide selection of 4 tires and 4 wheels, Plus, every tire is covered by America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Because nobody stands by their tires like we do. It's a better deal on better tires with the best service in the business. Get more from less.
Grant Olson and Eric Granstrom back at Cashmere Bulldog Stadium, where it has been all Cashmere tonight in the bronze shoe game, leading Chelan now 61-7 as Edgar Rania, the freshman, fantastic kicker, gets set to kick off for the Bulldogs. 54 seconds left to go in this running clock second half here from Cashmere. Low line drive kick picked up at about the 13-yard line, passed across the field. Now it's Folletto with it. He finds a host of Cashmere Bulldogs right at the 20-yard line, and that's where Cashmere will begin this, most likely, their final drive of this game as this clock continues to move and the crowd heads for the exits here at Cashmere. But what a night for the Bulldogs. Most of this scoring, remember, only 7 points in the first quarter for Cashmere, so this scoring has all been for 3 quarters of this football game, and it looks like this is probably going to be it here as Chelan will run one more play. Maddox Finch once again in at quarterback for the Goats. Gets the snap, here's the handoff, straight ahead, the carrier Diego Barrera. He gets about 3 yards, and that will do it here from Bulldog Stadium in Cashmere, where the Cashmere Bulldogs all over the Chelan Goats tonight in the Bronze Shoes game. Our final is Cashmere 61 and Chelan 7. We'll take a 2-minute timeout and come back right after this.
At Abby's, it's kind of simple. We're not rocket scientists. We just make great pizza. When you're ready for traditional values, time with your family, and a great meal, you're invited to Abby's. Order at abbys.com. Our family is here for your family. It's fall. Want a great value that doesn't involve pumpkin spice? Try Abby's Barbecue Chicken Pizza. Save and enjoy a pizza with loads of quality toppings to the edge. Your taste buds and your wallet will thank you. Enjoy Abby's October special at a very special price.
NCWLIFE Channel is your local TV station. We believe in being the spotlight and mirror to the communities we serve in North Central Washington. Programming on NCWLIFE would not be possible without our sponsors. Special thanks to our platinum sponsor, Alpine Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air.
Highlander Golf Course and Grill, located in East Wenatchee, offers terrific views and challenging play for golfers at every skill level. From the golf course to the grill, you don't need to be a member to dine in style and play golf too. Highlander's well-groomed fairways and greens keep it difficult, yet friendly for your regular rounds of golf or a new destination for you and your out-of-town friends. Contact the Highlander Pro Shop today to schedule your tee time, outing, or tournament. Open 7 days a week, where everyone is welcome to play and eat.
Apple Valley Honda is bringing the future of driving to you. Introducing the all-new, all-electric Honda Prologue EV. Say goodbye to gas stations and hello to a whisper-quiet ride and zero emissions. The wait is over. Finally, a local option for a quality EV from a brand with a track record of exceptional quality and reliability. Experience the Honda Prologue EV for yourself at family-owned Apple Valley Honda. Stay close to home and visit us at Apple Valley Honda today for the life you live.
Hi folks, welcome to Save Mart. How can we help you today?
We're looking for a recliner.
Okay, right this way. Go ahead and move this chair on the other side. You can just
Great, I want that one. I would like that one.
That's a great choice.
And I want this one as well.
Okay.
And I definitely want this one.
Ooh. You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
And welcome back on the postgame show here on the NCWLIFE Channel, where the Bronze Shoe will stay right where it's been for now 10 years in a row after a 61-7 win for Cashmere over Chelan tonight. We've got Tom McDevitt, the man of the night. We've got the coach of the night, too, Brian Bremer. First of all, before I talk to you, Tom, I want to talk to your coach a little bit and talk about Chelan's spirit when they came out. We talked about this, and they punched you guys in the mouth.
I told you, man. They're well coached. They're well disciplined. I got a lot of respect for Jerry Lopez, their coach. He's building it the right way, and those wins for them are going to come. It's just going to take time. It took me a long time to get this thing kind of back where I wanted it, and it will come for them. I respect, and yeah, they punches in the mouth early.
You guys looked a little out of sync, it seemed, anyway, offensively to start that ball game, and I'll give them credit. They dropped back and knocked a few passes down, almost picked one off at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, we started in a different formation to get a bunch of seniors in the game, which was really important to me. And then you talk about senior day, and we don't really have an entrance. It kind of starts slow, and I tried to challenge the kids to create their own energy to start. We didn't quite do that. A little disappointing, but thankful for our response to adversity, right? Things aren't going your way. You're down 7-0, and then you get rolling a little bit. So way to wake up, and we did that.
Well, rolling a little bit, 61 unanswered points. I think that's rolling a little bit. Tom McDevitt, just another night at the ballpark for you tonight. A couple of interceptions, a couple of touchdowns. Talk about this one and the way that started for you. I mean, was it just you maybe needed that pop in the mouth to get going?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of let a little slant go, just scored a touchdown. Wanted to come back, scored a few. I wanted to get one on number 2, and I did, so.
Congratulations on that. That one interception towards midfield. I mean, that was something else. It was almost like you were in the pass pattern on offense in that particular play. Talk about that interception.
I mean, we were in cover 2, so I was just dropping back to my half. I saw the receiver coming down, and I just saw the ball come straight to me, so.
Well, not quite straight to you. I mean, you had to do a little athleticism to get that one. Talk about there was just this moon ball here in the corner. I mean, that's something else.
I mean, that was a perfect throw. Hit me in stride, just put my hands out, didn't have to do anything. So.
And, Rylan, the pass before that, it wasn't so pretty. But that one, he had a guy in his chops, and I said it was Russell Wilson-esque with that moon ball like that.
Yeah, all credit to him. I mean, he's the one who makes our job look easy, so.
What's it mean to you? We talked about this. It's not just about you. It's about everybody that came before you as far as that bronze shoe is concerned. But you guys get it done tonight. What's that mean for you?
Yeah. I mean, it means a lot. I mean, just coming out of the league with them, going back, just showing them we're still top dogs.
Well, top dogs as well. You finish up home part of the schedule, regular season. You finish up at Natchez Valley next week. You got the playoffs right around the corner. Talk about where your team is, and as you come, you want to make those improvements week by week.
Well, we can tell the weather's changing. A little colder, got some rain next week. We call it playoff football time. As soon as the weather changes and Coach Bremer's got to wear a sweatshirt and sweatpants to practice, it's playoff football, and that's what we're gearing up for. We're gearing for playoff atmosphere and some home games and stuff like that. So we are really excited about the future. We need to take care of business next week at Natchez Valley and then gear up for our run. I'm excited about it.
Well, congratulations on the win tonight, gentlemen. Thanks for giving us the time. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Eric. Appreciate it. Go Dogs.
Yeah, thank you.
There you go. Tom McDevitt, Brian Bremer, and the Cashmere Bulldogs knock off the Chelan Ghosts tonight 61-7. We'll come back and wrap it up right after this on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Global Car Care has the best customer service in the Valley. From the moment you walk in the door, their goal is to help you stay on the road, so you can keep doing what's important to you. Global Car Care certified ASE mechanics stand behind your automotive repairs.
The agents of Kennedy Real Estate Group are committed to providing the ideal client experience. We believe in the power of relationships. Why? Because we don't just work here, we live here. From the nonprofits we serve, the parks where we play, and the local businesses we support, our team understands the value of living in the Wenatchee Valley. Let's begin your real estate story.
Well, it's the last time during the regular season that Cashmere will play on this field. Of course, they got the playoffs coming up, but they take care of business tonight after a stumbling start. Chelan gets the first touchdown, and Cashmere gets the rest. 61-7 as the Bronze Shoe will stay right here in the trophy case at Cashmere High School. The Bulldogs, of course, have much loftier goals of getting deep into the state tournament. Well, that's going to wrap it up for our broadcast here tonight. For Grant Olson, I'm Eric Granstrom. Thanks to everybody involved. We have Malcolm Whitehall back at the studio and Evan Leonard. Here on site, we have a ton of people. Tucker Wagner, number one, our line producer tonight. We had Paul Collard, who came in last minute to fill in for the ailing Dan Kuntz, so thanks to Paul. We have also Cagney Fox, who didn't have to come very far. I think he's about 2 miles from the stadium here tonight. Also, of course, to Tim Bernowski and to Victor Abarca and to Cheyenne Raddick. And I think I got everybody involved in the broadcast. That's going to wrap it up here from Cashmere High School, where the Bulldogs knock off the Goats 61-7 in the battle for the Bronze Shoe. For everybody involved, I'm Eric Granstrom. Thanks for watching and have a great weekend.
Running, 5:46 left in the first. Handoff, it's Peterson, big hole right side, cuts it back, upfield, 20.
Thanks for watching live coverage of high school sports on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE Channel. Today's broadcast has been a presentation of our Platinum supporter, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. Coverage was also brought to you by Abby's Pizza, Apple Valley Honda, Biosports Physical Therapy, Caldwell Banker Cascade Real Estate, Global Car Care, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling, the Highlander Golf Course and Grill, the Kennedy Real Estate Group, Les Schwab, Sangster Motors, Save Mart, Together for Youth, and Valley Tractor. Be sure to follow local sports on our website or through our app for Apple and Android devices at ncwlife.com. We now return you to normal programming already in progress.
Block from Smith, and that springs it.